What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory Zero.Blue.Orion. What's up? Welcome to the show, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Doing great.
Crunching sounds.
That's how Brad's doing. He's crunching sounds.
You know me.
I want to see some kind of like Brad mood pie chart. And it's just like a fucking, it's just like nothing, and then like a tiny sliver is crunching sounds.
Crunching sounds, except it should be in the shape of Eeyore.
Feels nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a big like.
99.8% nothing.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the show, everybody. If you've never seen the show before, this is a anime as fuck mecha Lancer RPG that we do here. That's right. The players are in giant mechs, and they get to move around and make all kinds of cool explosions and use fucking knives that allow them to teleport, and giant cyclone pulse rifles and fucking crazy other things that they haven't even begun to think about yet. They haven't even begun to think about how mecha they can get just yet. Well, PB has. I mean, let's be honest. But the rest of them probably not so much.
Phoebe's been training her whole life for this.
She has. Yeah, so we've been in a sort of dungeon-like place for the last few episodes, and we've been kind of skipping some intros to just hop back into the combat and get as much done as we can in the dungeon. I think we're gonna keep with that theme. We're gonna skip the intros again. We're gonna kind of get right to it so we can get right into the swing of the battle and whatnot. Kolo's not going to be joining us tonight. She's not feeling fantastic, so she won't be joining us today. I don't think I can do an 8900 impersonation very well. Not to the quality of, oh god, the bees! They're everywhere! I don't think I can do that, but I'll try. So let's hope for the best. Regardless, let's get everybody in the right mindset, and let's play the anime intro to get things going. Here we go. Let's get started.
The year is 5016U. After many failures, humanity has reached new heights. Union is responsible for all of it. It is the tyrant, the watcher, and the guiding hand. The third committee watches over humanity, but is stretched thin. Threats loom from the Aun ascendancy, overreaching corporal states, remnants of the second committee, and other unknown dangers. Union scrambles to cope with the vast size of the hegemony and these threats by relying on unorthodox means.
On the last episode of Zero.Blue.Orion, the players and their mecha journeyed further into the cavern and ran into more problems as they came across a device that was seemingly jamming most of their communications and other signals. They formulated a plan to try and box 8900 in so that she could access this device and possibly disable it without any harm. A fight ensued as when they approached, something emerged from the ground below the feet of Geist's mech, sending her to the ground sprawling. These large monstrosities jumped forth, along with a strange pulsating sack on the center of the raised earth up here. It was pulsating in time with a pulse coming from this device, and it burst forth, and out from it came this elite monstrosity, this dragonfly-like creature that spit acid out of its tail and caused some serious panic for the group. While they were fighting, Red Panda took it upon himself to try and, while fighting one of these monstrosities, slam it into the device, trying to disrupt it or cause more chaos. Regardless, the group is in a lot of trouble as they've found several downed mechs with no life signs in the area. And this device seemingly is having some effect on these insects. More swarms started to emerge from different parts of the cavern, and the player characters could be in a lot of trouble. When we left off, Red Panda had just smashed the veteran monstrosity into this device. Now, the very last roll that you made was a 15 to do this. Can you please describe how you smashed this veteran monstrosity into the device, please, Red Panda?
Yes, I can. So Red Panda has the... he was probably grappling the several arms, of course, and the mandible that was pincing towards his face. I guess in that he was trying to get communications to work, because communicating between the team wasn't working. A lot of us were falling short from what our plan was, and that was frustrating Red Panda, or Luca. So Luca, he remembered about a memory that he had with Lily, his daughter, and used this metaphor, or this memory of a beehive and it being destroyed to then hopefully aggravate the bees that are on, or the bees that are on this device to attack the monstrosity. Like the drones he saw before, and like this memory that he had with his child, he wants to see if he can now do something heroic like 8900 did earlier. And he just with a scream, and he charges and pushes the monstrosity back against this device, slamming it.
Okay.
From there, I don't know.
What I'd like for you to do is to roll me a flat d20 with 1 accuracy, please. For a total of 13. You can just push those buttons again, just for clarity.
All right. I didn't even know we had a flat D20 button.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a flat d20 button. So, when you slam the creature into the device, for a second, blasts all of your communications again. You hear that come through on all of your communications. This horrible static drowning out almost all the other sounds. Your devices throughout your mech just difficult to process as it's just so loud. And when it does, you see it has an effect on the insects in the room. Please roll me a 1d6.
All of us?
No, this will be just for Luca.
Okay.
Okay, you see all of these insects that are in the room just basically recoil. You hear their horrible skittering around, and you hear this like they just recoil from this pulse that shoots out, and each of them takes 5 damage. Was that it for your turn?
Interesting.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did any of us realize that? Like, does it look like we can tell that worked?
I think you can communicate that, but I don't think so. It probably was just this pulse that came over the the frequency through your mech.
Okay.
I have another accuracy too, but I don't think that matters. I already hit it. But yeah.
An
Is it?
accuracy for.
Or ramming.
Oh no, you're good. You
Yeah, that's
succeeded
fine. I don't
on
think
it.
it
Yeah,
matters.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Gonna
all
put
these
her-
creatures are gonna take 5 damage. Very nice. Also, some bad news. There is this was a good bad thing. From the sands come 2 more of these veteran monstrosities who appear to recoil from the pain out of the sand.
2.
2.
Okay.
Okay. And we need to add some turns for them. Okay, they won't get to go on this round. But then it's going to be the the bug that you smashed into the device. Why can't I fucking make this go the right way? Okay, there we go. So the bug is has a lock on it, and it was knocked prone basically from the ramming that you used, slamming it into the device. It's going to use its movement to stand up, and it will then try and strike at you with its claws as it's no longer prone. And it gets 1 accuracy. Oops. Ooh, was that a miss? I think I actually missed.
What?
I know, shocking. Oh, never mind.
Oh, God.
Wait.
Wow.
9 plus... yeah, an 11 versus your evasion. You've got 8, right?
Mine, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit. Sorry. Sorry, that's 6 kinetic damage as you are slashed by the claws of this thing. And, yeah, it makes this horrible grating noise as it just scrapes down the side of your armor there, Red Panda. And let's see, anything else it can do on its turn? Nope, I think that's going to be it for him. Who's next? We still have turns for Rashman and 8900.
What? I don't. Oh, but what are you saying?
Is anyone really?
Who's going next?
I will go next.
Okay, Rashman.
Oh, God.
Be aware,
Oh,
you have fired your Cyclone Pulse Rifle, so it does need to be reloaded.
Oh, no. All right.
I don't
My
know. It
ultimate
worked.
weapon.
We needed
Oh.
it worked.
I can't hear anyone. There's bugs everywhere, and I think I
Did
got
I fired
traumatized
it.
so bad I can't remember.
I
think
fired
they
it
were
last
bees.
time, right? Yeah, I hit the dragonfly for you, the monstrosity. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
All
hit the
right.
big one.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but when Luke had smashed that giant bug into that device, it made a weird noise. Maybe if I go mess around with it, I can figure out what it's doing. We can hear each other again. Yep, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Look out, device, here I come.
I love this. This is Rashman's plan, especially after they devised this plan to let 8900 deal with the device, and now 2 people will be fucking with it before she gets a chance to use it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move within range of the device.
Okay.
And right here, and I want to do a tech attack on the device. I want to see if I can maybe disrupt it or something.
Okie doke.
All right.
Tech attack.
All right.
Let's see. All I have are folders upon folders of pictures of myself. All right, it'll have to work. Go! Headshot Express!
And I want to send countless copies of headshots to this device.
Okie doke.
USB with headshots and a virus.
I love this
And
show
a couple
so
of
much.
Trojans.
Overwhelm the device with your face. Go. Tech attack.
All right. Let's see. I need to pull up my character sheet. There we go. Tech attack.
We'll have to do.
Oh no.
That's a 3. Now,
What happens now?
Now what?
Oh no.
Rashman, when you try and tech attack this device, your mech seizes up. You'll notice that the
What's
pictures you
going
sent
on?
out, you see all this strange transmission start to go through your panels, and you can see like
Is it his face?
it's not your face, no. It's like this strange language you've never seen before start to scroll through all of your panels. They flicker for a second. And your mech now has the jammed condition.
Oh no.
When you are jammed, the only attacks a jammed mech can make are improvised attacks, grapples, or rams. A jammed mech cannot use comms to talk to other players. A jammed mech cannot make or benefit from tech actions, and a jammed mech cannot take reactions.
This is what I get for using Space Pirate Bay to download all those illegal movies.
There's this like strange sound that's making its way through your cabin.
It's Nyan Cat.
Is that a cat? Is there a cat in here? Hello? Hello?
And unfortunately, it's going to sacrifice the rest of your turn as well.
What? No.
Yes. That was a bad thing to fail on. Okay. Now, the elite monstrosity gets its second turn. And where do we go? Got too many friggin' musics in here. Oh my god. Let's do this one. Okay. The elite monstrosity that is right next to Geist. Geist. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's bad. It gets its rampage back. And it will use its rampage to go and attack you and 8900. Which will send it here. And both you and 8900 will need to make me agility saves.
I get to take that damage though, right?
Huh?
Because that's what I did. That was the last thing I did at the end of last week.
Can you refresh us?
I used my action or something to prepare an action, or whatever it was called in
Gotcha.
this. Sorry. Yeah, prepare. So that on a specific trigger, which was 8900 taking damage, I push her out of the way and take the damage myself.
Okay. Sure. I'll tell you what. Let's make a roll for it because this is a special action that this creature gets. It's not like a regular attack. So I'll let you roll for it and we'll see how it goes. Go ahead and make me an agility save. See if you can make it fast enough because this is like a special thing that this creature gets to do.
Okay.
It's a 10 for Effie.
I got a 3.
Okay, so unfortunately, you're not quick enough to push 8900 out of the way. On a normal attack, though, you'll be able to do it, but you couldn't do it for this one. So 8900 is bracing still. And let's see, she still has to make the save. Let's pop this up. Okay. That's going to be an 11. That is a save. So 8900 is just going to barely dodge out of the way. And let me just make sure. I think you take no damage. Yep, you guys are safe. Both of you take no damage. And Wyatt, you do try to get in front of this thing, but it just moves too fast. It swoops in and just... You hear the wings like flapping. Sounds like a, like a fan held right up to your ear. It just flies right in way too fast for you to even react. And it gets behind 8900. And then it will try to attack with its claws, which will possibly hit you in its place. Let's see here. I think that's a hit. Hold on. 15 is an... It should be an auto hit. Oh, it gets accuracy too. This might be a crit. That is a crit. That's super bad. It's a good thing you took the damage instead of 8900, though.
Isn't
okay.
she bracing though?
What?
She is bracing.
She is bracing, yeah. You can also brace if you want to before you find out the damage here.
I think you can even after, right?
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't.
It's a lot of damage. You got 12 damage coming your way because this is a crit.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm using my parry though. Wait, this is a melee or a ranged attack?
It's
This
a
is
claw,
a
right?
yeah. This is a claw attack. This is a melee attack.
Yeah. Okay, I'll parry it, which will give me resistance to the damage. Reducing it to 6. Yeah.
Okay. Is that half? It just give you. It just says resistance.
Yeah, it's resistance.
Yeah.
Not
So
half.
half.
I'm just,
Yeah, it's half. You're good.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okie dokie. So that's gonna be 6 damage to you, Boomslang.
Yeah.
And 8900. You just hear this like.
What's going on? And
That's all you get. 8900 turns, and she will. Let's see. I think what we're gonna have her do is. She's got all ranged weapons here. I believe you can like disengage in this game. There's an equivalent. Move. Disengage. Yes, that's a full action, however. So she's still bracing. She can only take a quick action. This thing does have a lock on. She's going to consume the lock on. And I think she gets other bonus bullshit here.
She does. It is...
She's got...
Oh, no, she does not. It's just the regular lock-on. At least if you're trying to do the my lock-on bullshit.
You'll make a move during your turn. At the end of the turn, you make a lock-on action as a free action. Yeah. So she'll get the lock-on at the end of her turn. Because she's not going to move. She's going to attack and consume the lock-on and then put it back on.
But I think she's bracing, so I don't think she gets to do a free action. I think she only gets the one quick action. I think.
You might be correct. No, free actions are free. That's reactions. You don't get to take reactions.
Okay.
Let me pull up my cheat sheet here just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Brace. You can brace after rolling incoming damage. Cannot take reactions, move, or take any actions other than one quick action on your next turn. Yeah, okay. So it says no other actions. All right. Yeah, so she can't take a... Yeah, she's still going to consume the lock-on, though. I think it's still the best option. She's going to consume the lock-on, which will cancel out her disadvantage for being in melee range with this, as she fires off... Let's see, what's her best weapon here? Probably her drone nexus. You're gonna see the little fingertips pop open again at the end of her hands. She sticks them out, and you just see all the little drones all fly out and about from her fingertips, and they just start firing away at this thing. And this is gonna be difficulty is gonna be nullified because of the lock-on. Just a regular roll. That's a hit, and that's max damage. You just see the like rapid fire from all these little drones just shoot out all these shots in on this thing, and it's gonna deal a nice amount of damage here. Very nice, very nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Well done.
And that's the end of her brace and the end of her turn. You just hear more static come through after she fires.
And you hear, was that, why did you do that? And
That's going to be it for 8900's turn. Top of the round. Who's going first?
I will go first.
Okie dokie.
All right.
How far away from me is this big thing? The flying one?
It's staying reasonably close. Like, it is in melee range for you right now. Because it went in with its claws on 8900.
Time to die. I'm going to kill it. I'm probably not even going to hurt it, but I'm going to try and stab it for sure. I think I'll barrage. Yeah, I think I'm just going to barrage. So I'll hit it with the heavy blade, and then yeah, I'm just going to stab upwards at it as it's flying away. Damn, son. 8.
That's an 8. Now, you do not have accuracy on this, right?
I do have accuracy on it. I've already got it on there, though.
It doesn't work when you do it automatically. I think you have to roll separately.
No, his worked. It rolled correctly.
It did.
Yeah.
It's kind
He
of
rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
He rolled
Yeah,
a 2 and a
two.
5.
I thought it wasn't working.
And he's got a +1. Yeah. Unfortunate. That, I believe, is a miss. So you see, Boomslang's heavy blade come like spinning into his hand, and you see the strike. Like he does the cipher sort of like blade drag across the sand. But of course that doesn't actually work in real life. So it's just like he gets it like stuck on a rock or something, and it just like a lot of sand gets blown up and nothing gets hit. The bug has plenty of time to get out of the way.
Yeah. And then I will hit it again with my fold knife this time, though. This one also is accurate. 18.
Ooh.
18 is a hit.
It's not going to do much, though. 2. No, 1. 1.
Okay. Yeah, the fold knife hits. Just kind of catch like part of the carapace on this thing. It leaves like a furrow through the carapace. It oozes some like weird greenish black ichor. It's probably mixed with some acid and shit too, sizzling the ground. By the way, like a big chunk of the ground is kind of turned to glass from Rashman's Cyclone Pulse Rifle that was fired in here from before.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to confirm, a main melee attack means I use my main weapon, not my orc's weapon.
Correct.
What does it? It doesn't mean something like a reaction or something like that.
No. They're two different weapon slots, basically. Look at it like that.
Yeah. That is all I will do.
Okie dokie. then the bad shit start to happen. Okay. Oh, where to begin? I have so many goodies to throw at you guys. Ooh, we have a good opportunity if I go that way. I think we're gonna use the big bad dragonfly. Let's make the big bad dragonfly go. Let's see if it gets to use its rampage and get a triple attack. Red Panda, you're bracing still, right?
I can be.
Well, I think you are because I left the icon on. I'm just not sure.
It's until your next turn.
Right.
So, yeah, you're still braced.
No rampage. Damn it. It will, however, turn to Boomslang, and it will try and attack you with a barrage of its own. It will try and use its claws and its acid spittle. It's going to start with its acid spittle, and this is with disadvantage because you are in melee range. And it doesn't get an accuracy on this one. Okay. Oh, that's a miss. That is a miss. Acid spittle sizzles some of the sand right nearby with its first attack. And then it will try and attack you with its claws. Ooh. That's a fail. Okay. Yeah, that's a fail. 2 fails. Claws.
Son of a bitch.
And that's a miss. Yeah. That's kind of shitty. Wasted turn. But good for you guys. Okay. Who's next?
Ow.
I guess. Oh,
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask: is there a way to unjam myself?
Good question. So, you can take the, I believe it's a stabilize action. Yeah, you can take the stabilize full action, which is basically your full turn.
Okay.
To end the jammed condition.
Gotcha. I didn't really have too much planned. Did you want to go first, PB?
Go for it.
All right. Okay. Because I am jammed, I'm going to go ahead, move up to the device, and like anybody of Flanagan's experience having tech issues, I'm going to take the butt of my gun and just start smashing the device.
Okay, absolutely. So this is an improvised action, or improvised attack. Just go ahead and give me a flat D20.
All right.
You can hit the flat D20 button down at the bottom there if you want.
Wow.
That's a crit. That's a 20. Holy shit. Okay. So, this is going to be, so just a heads up, we were actually doing crits wrong. I was told many times that we were doing crits wrong. The way that we do crits is we actually don't double the damage. We actually roll 2 dice and we pick the higher one for the damage.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, roll me a 2d6. You're going to keep the higher one.
2d6. Okay.
It's advantage on damage. I can
So
remember
3. Okay. 3 damage. Alrighty.
I'm not sure if this is good or not.
Again, everyone is barraged by super loud static through all of your comms and whatnot. Please roll me a 1d6. Well, actually, roll me a 2d6 for this one, too.
Okay. Let's do... Bam.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Again, you see the bugs recoil in pain as they all take 6 damage.
that. Well done.
Is it working? I can't tell if it's working. I'm just gonna reading it.
Everybody just hears that horrible static. It's just so loud, reverberating. You have no idea what he's saying.
I'm just gonna keep it.
But you do, however, see the large dragonfly-like creature vibrate uncontrollably. It falls to the ground. Falls to the ground.
Say the words prone.
Prone. And how does it die, Rashman?
I'd like to think that when I sent the headshots to this device, some of them actually got in, and somehow this frequency, what like radiating out was actually the frequency of my headshot. So I'd imagine the last thing he saw was like a picture of Flanagan's headshot somehow, some sort of way.
Burned in its iris.
Burned into his iris before he died.
But yes, you see the giant dragonfly-like creature just... It makes this horrible sort of gurgling sound as it's on the ground. And it just... You see its legs sort of kick, like, up in the air. You all see this.
Bloody hell, Headshot Express!
What's he saying?
Did I do that? What was that?
Alrighty.
What's going on?
Remember to believe in the spandex that believes in you.
Right.
All right. Nice job, Rashman. Well done. Now, you have the jammed condition. However, is that the only thing you can do now? Jammed. Cannot use comms to talk to other players. Cannot benefit or make attack actions. Make improvised attacks, grapples, or rams. So you still have another quick action. It doesn't remove any actions from you. You still have one more. And you have your movement if you'd like to move.
I would like to bolster Red Panda.
Okay. How do you do that? Like, what happens since you are jammed and there's no comms that come through? What does that look like? I'm just curious.
Oh, God. So whatever I'm doing seems to be working, and my team needs encouragement. I got it. Hold on.
And I'm going to actually I have a thumb drive, like...
Oh, bolster is a tag action. My bad.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Unfortunate.
So can I not do that?
You can't. You can grapple. You can ram. You can boost. You can and you can move. None of the tech actions.
What if I would? Not even if I overcharged, would I be able to?
No, you're jammed.
Oh yeah.
If you overcharge, you can smack the thing again.
I'm gonna try doing it then. I'm gonna overcharge. And
Absolutely.
Also ram it, I think.
I'm gonna smash it again.
Take a heat damage for doing that. You take 1 heat damage. And yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make another improvised attack. Flat D20.
All right.
15. Okay, that is another hit. Give me a 1d6, please.
Okie doke. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Tech support Flanagan.
So how are you attacking this thing? Just to be clear?
I'm just smashing it with the butt of my gun. Like a printer that stopped working and you're just taking your frustration out on it. Just, ah.
You're office spacing this thing is
Yes,
what's happening.
pretty much.
Okay.
The device?
Yeah, I'm office spacing it.
Rashman, you smack this thing so hard with the butt of the rifle, it just falls to pieces. There's no explosion. There's nothing dramatic about it. You're just making dent after dent after dent, and it's just making this horrible, like, pathetic crackling noise, like, as you're doing it. Just like...
Stop jamming my communications!
And it just gets destroyed. Well done, Rashman. Okay, as it gets destroyed, please roll me 2d6.
All right.
8 damage. to all of the remaining insects in here.
Dang.
You see the other insects writher in agony and pain. And then they fall to the ground. Well, at least this one, at least the swarms do. The swarms do. Monstrosities hit the ground and they have a structure, so unfortunately they don't die, but perfect. It was a damn good shot. It was a damn good shot.
Dang.
So they will have to make some structure rolls here. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens to them. They have special structure bullshit. Let's see. We've got... You see the antenna of one of the monstrosities? It actually rips its own antenna off, like in some sort of agonizing pain from the pulse of this communication. It just... You see all this like ichor shoot out from them ripping it off. And roll me another 1d6.
All right.
Holy shit.
My goodness.
Okay. That's a shit ton of damage. Yeah, the thing is not looking good. It is barely hanging on from what you can see, and it's looking really wobbly as this one up here is moving around very erratically after that pulse. The other one... is knocked prone.
Are our communications still down? Ish?
Your communications are back to normal.
Yes.
Hello? Guys?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Oh,
I can hear you. What's going
thank
on?
God. I think I broke something, but actually fixed everything. Yeah, that makes sense.
I want to have a look at that.
To get that idea. Do you think we can just, bail out now and leave these bugs to it, or are they going to keep going up? To the tunnel. That would be the only way we could hold them off. Yeah, we need to get the hell out of here.
What about the mechs here?
Yeah, we'll come back. We need to defend the tunnel and use that as a bottleneck.
Okay.
Get behind me.
But what about that crazy move that they've been doing where they just kind of like charge at us super quickly and we can't get out of the way? Won't that put us in danger?
They will have to get through me before they hurt you. Get there.
I'm not worried about me getting hurt.
And then I move back.
Okay. Yeah, the other veteran monstrosity that's by Red Panda and Rashman, that one you can see kind of managed to shrug off most of the damage, but otherwise, that was a hell of a round, Rashman.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a round.
Made up for
Well done.
not being here last week by doing 2 weeks worth of damage in one round.
Yeah, basically.
I'm pulling my weight.
He rolled like
Just ran
max.
for Geek Squad.
He rolled like max damage a bunch of times. Like that was.
You're a power horse in the group. Like, you don't know what you're doing, but he just wanders in and he just actually does a lot of damage and work every single time. It's crazy.
It fits so perfectly.
Just
Yeah.
I feel like he's just reacting to the bees. Like it's just. He's like accidentally smacking the console and it activates the button.
In there with him, and he was just hitting buttons.
Okay, so hell of a turn, Rashman. Hell of a turn. Are you moving at all? Your jammed condition also ends, by the way.
Oh, awesome. So jammed conditions, and I don't have another free action.
You have a movement.
Action.
You can
I have
move.
a movement?
However, just be aware, if you do move, the veteran monstrosity will get a reaction against you.
Or you can wait around and disengage without that happening.
All right. I'm going to stay put.
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
Alrighty. And let's see. Dead. That one's up. So all 3 of these guys are up. Okay. Hell of a turn. Rashman down here. Big bad guy's dead. This is gone. Okay, one of these guys is gonna go. I'm gonna assume the one that was right by Rashman. Okay. I'm gonna make a roll real quick. Okay. So what this you see the creatures kind of like like they're looking around a bit confused. And this one will probably go after. I'll roll for this. Let's see. Red Panda. Okay. Yeah, this one here will try and attack you. It's actually gonna rampage, I think.
That's awful.
Hold on, let's check.
I don't think you want to do that.
Nah, it doesn't want to do that. Definitely not.
Not at all. Worst. That is the incorrect choice there.
Did not get the rampage, unfortunately for me. However, it will attack with its claws. Now, you're still braced, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's a miss. So the claws just kind of reach outward to you. There's no power in the attack, though. Like, it's not nearly as much of a frenzy as it was before. And you're in a defensive kind of position, so you just...
I catch it.
So I think it, like, it brings its claw down, and you kind of, like... You kind of bring your hand up to just knock it away as it brings its claws down, and you're able to deflect it. So, very nice. It will then use... I think it's actually going to... It's going to move away, and I think if anybody has any threat weapons, they would get activated.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, boom, slang, go.
Hell yeah.
It's going to try and move here, but yeah, if you have any weapons that say threat on them, it will get Overwatch attacks. Holy shit.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so Red Panda...
Holy shirt.
I actually don't think you get one when you're bracing. Let me just double check.
I have threat.
Okay.
I don't think you get reactions, no.
Yeah, you can't take...
Where was it stood?
What's that?
In front of me.
Where
It was right next to you. Yeah, it was next to Red Panda, so it was within 3. You were good.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah,
It was,
I'll use
it was here.
Not within 1.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was not within 1.
Yeah, I fire a shotgun off at it.
Okay, that's a crit. Roll me another d6, and we take the higher.
6.
6. 2.
Damn
2 and 2.
Okay, still a good shot. Still a good shot. Alrighty. And Rashman, did you have any weapons that say threat on them?
He's not there.
Oh,
What?
I don't know where he went.
Oh, yeah. You had to walk away for a second.
that's fine. That's fine. We'll call that Chist. Chist of the Walrus.
Chist
of the Walrus.
Well, you were gone.
Everyone subscribe to Chist of the Walrus.
Alrighty. Okay, so
What's
that's
mine?
That's its move, and then
Or pumpkin chair.
Cherry.
it's going to.
Nowhere near that funny, but yeah. The
I
guy.
enjoy it.
I know. That's what happens when you're a 46-year-old mother of one. You like those sorts of
You
jokes.
forgot my other child.
Karen.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this monstrosity
Okay,
that
I
was
forget them too.
this monstrosity that was in between you guys, it basically like takes the hit and sort of rushes away. That's it for its turn. Who's next?
Scaring the bugs out of here?
So the one who attacked Rashman is fleeing up here. Is it this one?
It rushed. It moved all the way up there.
Okay.
That one is that the one without the antennas?
That is not the one without the antennas. This one is.
All right.
Okay. So tech attacks don't work because they're biological, but clearly they were bothered by some sort of like high frequency sound coming from that machine. Is it possible to do a tech attack on yourself, on your own thing, to see if you can create that from happening?
You want to kind of try to improvise some kind of sound device to do the same. I don't
Just
really
because
think
possible.
I don't think you can do something like that on the fly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe
I
if
probably
you
couldn't.
had,
maybe 8900 could.
maybe there's
potentially.
a talent or something that would allow you to do something like that. I mean,
She's a
8900 has the hacker talent.
Yeah.
So I would argue that you don't really. Maybe if you had engineering or something, I don't think you can really do that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I know it's not possible for me. I'm
It's
just
not
wondering
really-
if that's possible in the system.
It's not mechanically, but you know, I'm
Okay.
usually up for like being creative. You know what I mean? If you feel like there's something that your character would be able to do, you can try and justify it to me, and then we can make a roll for it. But I don't think it's really
No,
a thing
I can't.
here.
Yeah, no, of course not. Okay. I will shoot this guy.
Which one?
This guy down here closest to me. That
Okie doke.
one. Oh boy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Cyclone pulse rifle?
Yep.
Holy shit. Big cyclone pulse rifle attack. And yeah, it's you see the bugs just kind of chittering about still as you power up your cyclone pulse rifle. As Boomslang and 8900, you're like kind of in the way. You see Effie like aim this basically this bazooka like weapon towards you.
Not again.
And you hear 8900 like,
We should probably move. We should probably. Yeah.
and you just kind of you get out of the way as the pulse rifle's massive energy blasts away. Okay? And it collides with this thing with its massive kinetic bullet. Okay, and this, you take this huge chunk off of this creature. The carapace all about its back and everything is basically melted off. One of its legs gets kicked off as well, and it just kind of like makes this horrible chittering. It's up, but just barely.
Okay, I will use my free lock on. Lock
Okey-doke.
onto it.
You lock on. It has 1 HP left.
Of course.
It has 1 HP left. Okay. Let's see. The one that's up here that has no antenna, or the one that you just fucking flash fried. The one that you flash fried, I think, is gonna go next. And that one is gonna GTFO. What are you umming about?
I was just sorry. I was up thinking to myself. Make sure I did that right. It's one full action. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is retreating into a cave, basically off the map. It's out of combat. And that's it for its turn. Who's going next?
He seems to be running away.
Oh god, it smells like lobster in here.
Let's just chase them out of here so we can investigate these mechs.
Ah, I will chase them.
I think I will go. I think am I the only one left? Did you go yet, Boomslang?
I went like first, yeah.
Yeah, he went first.
All right. I will. What's my movement here? What's this square on me? What's going on here?
Oh, that was your brace, but you're no longer braced now if you're going.
I move.
It's really interesting how the brace works if you think about it. If you use your brace and then you go last in the round, you can take like...
You're protected the entire time.
Yeah, you take half damage the entire time. It's very
Probably
strategic.
Smart. Yeah.
Probably what I'm going to continue doing unless I have something crazy I got to do. Yeah, so I did brace. That means I can only do quick actions, correcto?
No, you're good. The brace is over now because it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to boost. Where's my speed, though?
The brace, technically the brace ended like your last turn, I think. Your brace, because you used an action, right, in your last turn. You did like a you did the ram.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I
can't remember. It is what it is. We'll say it's over now.
Okay.
That's what happens when you end the episode in the middle of combat.
Yeah, I think I started it, and I did that.
I can't
Anyway,
remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna boost to here, and then I'm gonna ram it. And if I boost before my ram, I can push it an extra 2. Do I want to push it or I want to grapple it? It's already running. Yeah, I'll ram it. Gotta get an extra. With accuracy. Yep, I'll do that.
Okie doke. Go ahead and give me a hull check.
Nice.
That's
dang.
totally ram it.
Nice. So I'm gonna ram it and push it 3. I guess in the direction that, yeah.
Okay, it gets slammed backwards towards the north there.
Nice, Red Panda.
Thank you. Now, don't come back.
Is that all you're doing on your turn?
That's all I can do. I think I could just do the 2, right? Oh no, I can do the full. Yeah, I did 2. I did a ram and a boost.
Okie doke. That's gonna be it. Okay, the creature is going to go up this way and peace out. It's gonna boost and move and GTFO. It makes the horrible, pathetic sort of chittering sound as its antenna are no longer there. It sort of stumbles into the wall a little bit as it makes its way towards the small cavern that looks like it's leading down further into the ground, and it is also out of combat.
Are we all out of? We're all out of combat?
Not yet.
That's that one.
8900. 8900 comes over the comms and she says,
Are we just going to let them go? What are we doing?
Well, we only needed to stop them, but I didn't think we were going to kill them all. We have to stop them from attacking the science building.
Yeah, but what if they come back? I wonder if that did it.
Well, that thing was probably spazzing them out.
Yeah, I wonder if it's fixed now.
Yeah, Rashman did it. Saved the day. I did it? I knew my 4 days at Space
Polly?
Squad would be famous now. He'll be famous for being a superhero.
I don't think I can hear Polly. I don't think we have any way of knowing. Well, I think we should investigate these mechs too here.
Yeah, let's check the mix, and then I say we head back up. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be the last we see of them.
Just to kind of speed this part up, if you guys aren't attacking the other bug, it does look like it's trying to make a retreat.
Yeah.
I'm not attacking it, no.
Is anybody attacking the veteran monstrosity?
I could do what I did again.
It's up to you. The top of the round is back up.
I'll pass. Move before it.
Okay.
Back together.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to GTFO. All
right.
And you guys are out of combat.
Do you get it? Do you have any life signs? Anybody?
and run a scan.
I need repairs pretty badly.
Okay.
Yeah, let's all take a break.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna check the mechs first, but you guys can go ahead and repair.
I'll check them as well.
Yeah, I need to do a repair.
And well, I'm not going to repair if you're going to investigate those.
It's okay. I'll be okay.
Let's try to stick together just in case they decide to come back.
I was gonna get out of my mech and see if I could take a closer look.
I will do the same. I want to investigate this mech in front of me here.
Okie dokie. So, you as pilots, you hop out of your mechs. Let's turn the music off and let's crank up the ambient, I think. Okay.
Who's the GM of Mood now? It's Wax Steven.
So, just to be clear, what's everybody doing? I just want to get everybody's opinion. Geist is going to investigate the mech. I think 8900 would probably also go investigate the mechs. Who else is doing what?
I think I'm keeping my eye out, but maybe looking at the damage to my mech first. Preparing for them to maybe come back if this isn't the case. That this is the thing that we've looked for or whatever.
How long does it take to repair?
An hour.
An hour.
An hour.
Okay.
I think
Um,
I am not ready to repair, nor am I comfortable with you two out of your mech near these devices here. I'd rather wait until you are secure in your mech so we could retreat back to the tunnel and then repair there.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea. I'm just sticking around while you guys are doing your research.
Okay. I'll be fast.
I switched to open comms now that we're not jammed.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. This is Geist with what group are we, guys? Hello. Can anybody hear me?
I hear you.
Oh my God! Is that you? Oh, I've been trying for the last hour to get a hold of you.
Oh yeah,
Geist?
we're here. Yeah, we're here.
Yes, this is Polly.
Yeah.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, we're okay. Did they retreat?
Tell us
Or are you
What
still under
retreat?
siege? You know, the bugs.
Oh, well, they did a while ago.
Okay.
How long is a while ago?
I think like maybe half an hour ago.
Is that about the time that he destroyed that thing?
No.
Oh,
You guys just got out.
That's weird, so I guess... Okay.
That is weird.
Iffy.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was something that you guys did.
Well, I did something. I hit a device until it kind of fell apart into a million pieces, but I did that pretty recently.
What was it?
I don't know, it was like a...
Here, I can scan it and send it to you. Let me know when you get it.
I've got some detailed scans as well. I can send them over.
Polly?
I see what you're sending over. Okay, I'm gonna need some time to look at this. Okay, from what I can tell, it's some kind of... It looks like a jamming device?
Yeah, that makes sense. We had no comms or anything down here, but how did it get down here? And Polly, before you go, can you send us the dossiers of everybody who came down here before us?
It kind of looks... It looks like it's sort of improvised.
Improvised.
Does it look like our tech, Polly? Like, could it have been done by these people down here?
I mean, that would be really stupid, wouldn't it? If they all...
Maybe not. We don't know. We don't know what's going on down here.
They all are our people. When I was hitting it, well, actually, when I was trying to jam it with a bunch of pictures of my face, I think I got either a virus or something, because my entire system's shut down, and I heard this kind kind of like noise like a cat. I thought there was a cat inside my mech. And then like a
There's
bunch
a
of
cat in your
weird...
mech?
Oh, no. There's not a cat in my mech.
Are you sure?
Not so in my mech.
I'm pretty sure there isn't a cat in my mech. I think it happened when I tried to jam the jammer, and like the jammer, I think I might have picked up a virus from it, and I saw a bunch of stuff I've
You
never
got a
seen
cat
before.
virus?
Maybe. I think so. It was like
The
a
cat virus.
I don't know. I was hoping, I guess.
Oh. Okay. Polly, look, I need you to send me those files. We have some mechs down here that are very badly damaged.
Send you files?
Yeah, the dossiers of the team who came down here before us. I just need to make sure we have everybody accounted for.
Okay. I think I can do that. I don't think that's breaking any regulations or anything.
Okay. Well, we're down here, and I need to know how many people we're here to rescue. So just send it.
Okay.
So, Polly transmits several dossiers for different personnel in the from the facility. You can see that they're all UND, Union Navy Department, and their names are.
How many are there total?
There are. Hold on, checking. Okay. Yeah, there are 4.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
There are 4. Ellis Daniel.
Does it have pictures?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, they have pictures. Sabrina Schwartz, Abby Sutherland, and Calum Peters.
Okay.
Thanks, Polly. Ellis, Sabrina, Abby, Calum, can you hear us? If you can hear this, please respond.
I'm gonna get out of my mech and I'm gonna look at this one. I want to look inside and see if there's a person in there.
Okay. So, you get out of your mech and you sort of try to hit like the open button on the cockpit. You can see that the mech, I mean, just, getting a closer look at it, it has taken no exterior damage.
What?
No exterior damage.
That's weird.
You hit the open button on the cockpit, and you can see that it's powered, right? Like it has a fusion core inside the mech to power this thing. But when you hit the button, it doesn't do anything.
To open their mech or my mech?
Their mech.
Okay.
Their mech is powered, but it's not opening.
Yeah, okay.
No, their mech is not powered, which I think is what you assume when you hit the button.
Yeah, okay.
You guys didn't pick up.
To it.
You guys didn't pick up any power signals from these mechs. They were
no
essentially
life signs either.
no life signs, no power from these mechs. They were basically like lumps of metal.
Okay. Am I allowed to repair it enough to open it or cut it open?
You can. There's probably like some kind of emergency release.
Okay.
To trigger or something.
And did we establish if we have suit comms, or can I not be heard when I'm outside of my mech?
As long as you're, let's make it kind of canon. Like you can hear the speakers from your mech.
Okay.
But I think you need
me.
some kind of, I think there's an actual like item that you can use that will give you comms when you're outside your mech, if I'm not mistaken. Like actual pilot gear. And I don't think you've got that. I think there is. Let me just double check.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't think so. You'd be able to just hear the speakers in your mech or something.
Okay.
So, if you get out and you start to investigate your mech here, yeah, for now, let's say no. I'm not going to try and search for it.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll say that
I think we did that earlier,
Yeah.
too. When she got out, we couldn't hear her,
Yeah.
8900. So we'll just do that for now. Okay. So if I'm able to use this emergency release...
So what I'd like for you to do is... Now you're using your pilot skills.
Okay.
This is your pilot stuff.
Cool. Okay.
Let's see what you got here.
I have spot.
Yeah, tell you what. Give me a spot check.
8.
8. Unfortunately, it looks like the emergency release on this mech is in a position that you can't reach it. Like it's probably blocked. You know,
or damaged or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's either damaged or blocked, or the mech is just in a twisted position and you can't get to it.
Okay. Am I able to use like my welding tools to kind of get it open?
After some time, I'd say. It'll take you a while, maybe an hour.
Okay.
Welding is a lot different than trying to like sort of laze something off, right?
Okay. I will head back to my mech then.
Hey, I can't seem to get the emergency release open. I mean, I could probably use my tools, but it'll take some time. I don't know if, one of you maybe wants to try. Almost like maybe you could cut it open with your magic blade or whatever.
Well, I don't think it's made of magic, first of all. What if there's someone alive in there, though, and I, like, skewer them, like...
Well, I mean, that's why get the quick release and not cut the mech in half.
Oh, right,
You can do that, right?
The quick release, yeah. I go over with the sword and maybe I'll use the fold knife to see if I can pry open the thing.
So
Man with knife attempts to do things.
So before you like go over there,
Knife situation.
Idea.
before you go over there, 8900 sort of pops and says,
Just hang on a minute. I have manipulator arms on my mech.
Yeah, what?
8900 sort of totters over.
Do we all have infrared scans, or is that like a select few of us? Is that a thing?
Infrared scans.
Yeah.
I think I think by default I would say no. There's probably, I mean, you guys have sensors. Such like an interesting question.
Yeah, it'd be neat to kind of establish what our sensors actually have.
Who has them? Because I mean, like, I don't care if I don't have the infrared, but if we do have an infrared, we should look at these things and see how long they've been here.
Very clever. Clever girl.
Clever girl.
I would assume that they have better sensors on some of the mechs. I haven't looked through every single device, but there are mechs that have just good sensors, and they have good ranges and stuff on them. Like some of them have over 10, I think, on some of their sensors. But I don't know if there's a specific device. So yeah, probably. We'll say sure.
Do we want to say infrared only for our sight range, maybe?
Yeah, no matter what, you're going to be restricted by your sensor range. Right. It's just going to go to whatever the max is on that.
Okay.
8900, could you scan this with infrared and let me know, or like...
Good idea.
No.
Sure.
They've been here.
From what I can tell, they're all cold.
They've been a while.
Looks like it.
I didn't get any life signs either. But, I mean, that could mean a couple of things. Let's just get them open.
Alright, let's see if we can turn this one over.
8900 just kind of uses her little T-Rex manipulator arms to kind of like flip the mecha over and just kind of get it into the right place. And she hits the manual release. Cockpit opens. Inside.
Is there a dead person in there?
Inside, you see a dead person for sure. Inside the cockpit, it's not a bloody scene. It's not a horrific mess of gore. You see inside a female matching one of the dossiers. It looks like Abby Sutherland. And this is, she looks like she was kind of, her eyes are open and she's got her hands on her neck.
What?
With her mouth open.
Like she's suffocated? Wait, I'm investigating this body.
Okay.
Okay.
This is going to be... You don't have a trigger to help you. This is a flat D20.
Okay. 7.
You're not really sure. This isn't your specialty.
Holy shit. Okay.
Is she dead? What's going on?
Yeah, I'll go back to... can I... Okay, wait a minute. Is she like... How stiff is she? Like, if I reach out and I touch her... Sorry. Is that weird? Is that a weird thing to ask? Am I a weirdo?
No, that's what they always do in those crime things. It was like body temperature and lividity.
Yeah,
whatever that
right?
means.
Yeah,
PB,
well,
PB is a murderino after all.
That's weird, chat. Thank you, chat. It is weird, I guess. Okay, but is she like... I need to know how long she's been here.
You don't know.
Okay, everybody
You
calm
just
down.
don't know. You rolled a 7.
No, I know, but like, is she super stiff as well? Or am I just not gonna look, I guess?
I think you just... I'm trying to figure out how to explain this because I know that PB is a crime drama person. Effie doesn't know those things. So I'm going to say you wouldn't be able to tell even if she was sort of like...
Super
if
stiff.
rigor mortis had set in yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll go back into my mech then.
8,900
because she's in this pose, so she would probably already be in that.
Well, my initial inspection was to see if she choked, and that's why I was like, oh, how stiff is she? Because I thought they were two separate things, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go back to my mech.
You're just not sure. This isn't your area of expertise, is Effie. I think 8,900 says...
What happened? I have no idea. I imagine the rest of them are the same, but we should check just to be sure.
I kind of don't want to now.
Yeah, but it's the right thing to do.
You're gonna lecture me on what's right and what's not?
Not lecturing. Just think we should do it.
Fine, whatever.
Are you gonna help me get these other ones open, or?
8,900 walks over to the other X. And, yeah, she starts hitting the emergency release on all these. All of them have people inside of them, very dead. And each of them has the same sort of expression on their faces.
Okay. Can I take...
Upon further investigation...
with my mech?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Awesome.
there's video. There's full video. You can take like a 3D
All right.
scan of the fucking thing, sure.
Okay, cool.
And upon further inspection, you also notice that their power cores are gone.
That's disturbing.
They have been removed from the mechs.
That That's why we couldn't get the doors open. Their power cores are gone.
The power cores now are missing?
Yeah,
Why the heck would they be gone?
I don't know.
You can technically eject them, but why would they be gone?
They're manually made things, not a bunch of power cores glued together, is it?
I've got a question. How many are in the dossier?
4.
I see only 3 here.
No, there are 4. There's one down here on the other side.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they're all here. We've got Ellis, Sabrina, Abby, and Kaylin.
Should look around and see if we can find the power cores. Maybe they were ejected somehow?
I think the power core is that, and I
Point to the device. I think
think that is probably what has been powering whatever the device is, which means there's probably 3 more of them, which means probably whoever's doing it is trying to keep the bugs out or to keep the beehive.
Why, though?
I'm a little worried because I've never in my life seen bugs retreat. If they are defending something, they will defend with their life. When I brought my little Lily to the infirmary after she literally kicked the beehive, there were nothing but stingers and dead bees around the site because they fought to the death. And these ones did not, and that is very worrisome.
I don't know anything about bugs.
It's the only thing I know.
Should we keep looking and investigating? There has to be something else down here.
Yeah, maybe. Polly?
Yes, Geist, you're coming through.
Okay, is this improvised device, could it be made out of a mech power core?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's kind of cobbled together, but it's smart work. Whoever did this looks like they know their stuff.
I hate to ask you this, but could it have been one of the pilots down here?
One of the pilots?
Yeah, like were any of them smart enough?
Well,
I don't really understand what I'm looking at in this dossier.
From what I can tell, I don't think any of them was any sort of engineer expert.
Okay. Has anybody else been down here that you know of?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Why do you think one of us did this?
I don't know. I just want to know what we're up against.
Okay. What about the pilots? Any luck finding them?
Yeah, we found them. They're all deceased, though.
Deceased?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can send some images, but you might just want to not look and pass them maybe to medical.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll send them now. Polly?
Yeah.
Just forward them, okay? Don't look.
Well, I got them.
Okay, let me know what they say.
Okay, over now.
You guys want to repair? Before we look around?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, do you want to retreat back over here to this?
I was about to say that.
Okay,
Move back over here.
yeah.
And if I could make a small request, it's a small jaunt back over here. Back to the beginning of the mouth of this cave. I need to get my Jericho roll back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Do you guys have any food? I'm really hungry all of a sudden.
I'm gonna first, I think.
I gave most of my food to Luca.
I
Okay.
have some food. You want some food? I've got some protein bars in the fridge. You want me to grab them? Hold on.
Shouldn't we try and get out of here? Why are we sticking around? I don't understand.
Well, you know, some of us are pretty badly damaged.
I need to repair.
What's my point?
Against my better judgment, I think there might still be some clues down here.
I think he's right. Also, my panels are saying that I am damaged, but did you see the outside of my mech? It looks fine. It looks immaculate, in fact.
Really?
Yeah, look. I mean, am I crazy? I just got out of my mech and I looked back and it looked great. Like maybe a wash, but otherwise it's...
There are claws down the side there.
Okay. Well, that's weird. I thought it... Okay.
All right. Is everybody taking a rest to
Awkward.
repair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking a
Yeah.
repair. Just have to remember how to do it.
100%. I
Okay.
only have one repair thing left, actually.
Boomslang.
Oh, that's what it is.
You can have one of mine.
Boomslang, are you staying there in the center there?
Oh, no, I just wasn't moving around. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back here somewhere. It's fine.
You can
Is
have
there
one of mine.
a smaller way to repair, or is it just repair points? I can't remember.
It's just
what
repair
the-
points, but you guys can exchange them freely.
Yeah.
Well, I'll use my last one, but if
Are you sure?
I need one, yeah. If you do, is it what is in combat repair all about? Do I still need one for that?
Yeah, I think you should have one. So you can have one of my repair points now. Like, I'll just help you repair your
for a
mech.
full structure?
Huh?
Is it 1 point for a full structure?
I think, yeah, that's what I had to do last time. It's a repair 1 point so that you do the whole structure back
Sweet.
up, and then 1 to repair all the way back up to the full HP as well. So yeah, I'm just doing
If you've
the-
taken
the-
structure damage, yeah, you can repair structure
take-
with.
Did you take structure damage this time?
No.
Oh,
I just took a whole bunch of armor, and then
Okay.
I was 1 away from structure, so I just
Okay.
take 1 to refill. So not bad.
okay.
Is everybody else okay on repairs?
Boomslang, if you need any parts or anything.
Do I have to help me?
Oh, right. Okay. That's fine then.
Does anybody mind if we make our way back to the forest wall?
Oh yeah, no, of course.
I feel like that will be very helpful, depending, of course, what we run into.
He's just
Absolutely.
about this. Yeah, so he's just gonna mosey back on over and hope that people follow him.
Okay, so you're just specify where you're going here.
Yeah, so we don't have to walk through the whole thing unless something crazy happens, but I'm just going back over
Here to pick up. Oh,
pick
Sorry.
up that thing I dropped, the Jericho force
Ah,
wall that I
okay.
dropped. 'Cause all of last battle I wanted to use it, but I didn't have it. So
Okay. All right,
Guess
so
I'll
you
just
guys
go back.
charge through here.
Oh, did you leave it all the way back there?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I threw it right here. It's this thing. It's this red line actually.
Yep, that was the red line. Yep,
Okay.
correct. Okay. Are you guys gonna try and do your repairs in here? What are you doing?
I
I think we repaired and then. Oh,
came over here.
yeah, we repaired and then came over here.
Oh, you repaired and then came over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
our repairs.
I want to make sure I'm doing this right. So I take 1 off the repairs, and then I'll get
So
full
for
HP.
for
right.
rest and repair, rest take at least an hour of downtime, and after resting, you cool all the heat damage that you took, not your core damage. You heal half of pilot HP. That's not your mech HP. You can spend repairs as follows: 1 to refill HP to max, or repair a broken weapon or system. 2 to repair 1 structure damage or reactor stress. 4 to repair a destroyed mech.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. So if you guys are staying here for a minute, I think that's a good place for us to take a break.
Oh.
So yeah, so if you guys are sort of chilling here, making some repairs, getting the shields and stuff back, it's a good place for us to take a break, and we'll be back in just a little bit. So we'll take a quick break here. And while we're taking the break, just a reminder, if you guys haven't done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Follows are free. Make it happen. And if you have yourself a Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime that you haven't used yet, link them up. Get yourself some emotes from one of these people. Go give them some support and some love. They totally deserve it. Make sure that you follow this channel. Follow twitch.tv/Tablestory. And turn on notifications so you know when we go live with all the different shows that we do. And come hang out on our Discord. We've got a wonderful Discord with people talking about the game and everything all the time. We also have ourselves a trailer for a thing that we promised you guys when we hit our $5,000 goal on our St. Jude charity donation thing, our campaign, which was for Katie Peters Plays to do her very first GMing on our channel. No pressure at all, Katie.
Yeah. Well, GMing ever. That's her very
it's the first time ever.
Yeah.
First time ever. So it's like super extra pressure. So if you want to see how Katie has an aneurysm, then come watch the show. It'll be great. Come check. So we'll play the trailer now. Hey, we'll be back in a few. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Tablestory Zero.Blue.Orion. Welcome back. We return to the group after they've used some of their repairs in this hive-like cavern. We return. Okay. I'm going to spend repairs for 8,900 as well. Okay. So you reclaim your Jericho shield thingy there, Red Panda?
Correct.
You guys grab your stuff. And 8,900 says,
Are you sure we don't just leave? I mean, what can we really find out here? I mean, we smashed that thing, right? We got scans. What else do we really need?
I mean, we could always come back.
We
What
know
do you
where
guys
it
want
is.
to do?
I mean, we've probably dealt with the worst of it, right? We can head back up and check everyone's okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to end up like that team.
That's what it, Red.
Yeah. The more information, the better.
There's something just in the... I just feel like there's something else here. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but when I was smashing that jammer to bits, something happened. And it was not anything I've ever seen before. Like, from us. I still think there's something down here that we need to check out. It's bugging me. It's bugging the crap out of me right now.
I get it bugging you. It's funny.
Oh, man, that was unintentional. Just gotta...
Nice.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, we could always come back. I'm not sure if we should go in our current state we should go maybe back up, talk with the team a bit, and maybe come down later a little bit more
Yeah.
armed and prepared.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. My guns didn't do as much damage as I feel like they should have.
I think I'll be coming back down with a gun next time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You were pretty good with that.
I'm gonna need
sword.
another arm.
I was hitting, but it weren't doing a lot to him.
Yeah, but you were like disappearing and reappearing and stabbing, and it was really impressive.
Yeah, I'm just pretty good. I'm sure I can do it with a gun.
Oh, okay. You were all really good, actually.
You weren't so bad yourself.
Oh,
Glad nobody got hurt.
yeah.
I don't know, guys. I'm really still stuck on this. I mean, we powered through a lot of them. I mean, I think now, although, I mean, we're kind of beat up, I mean, the bugs are worse off. We'd have a better chance of exploring this place now that we've, got the bugs on the run.
Well, if you feel really strongly about it, then we can stay.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it's probably not the safest thing, but coming back down here's... I really feel like there's something here. After seeing that stuff, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not normally like this, but it's got me freaked out.
Yeah, it's okay.
I can tell. It's all right. We're here, and we have your back, and we will.
Do you want to go back the way we just came?
Yeah, there has to be something else there.
Okay.
Something that isn't us, like maybe an enemy? Possibly?
Why don't you tell me which way to go, and you stay behind me, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the same formation as normal. So, boomslaying, Red Panda.
I just don't think I can really help. I mean, after what I did before.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you just go back up. We'll do it.
What? No.
No?
Team.
Yeah, well, if she's scared or she don't want to do it or whatever, we don't want to
Not
force her
scared,
down there
I
into
just-
the belly of the beast and then she
All
gets
right.
eaten by something. You're going to feel worse if you forced her to go and she was like, I don't want to go because I'm trying to kill Boopslang a
I
couple
didn't
times.
try to kill you. If I did try to kill you, you'd be dead.
Well, you did kind of try to kill him, I mean.
You did
No,
sort of
I
like, it was
didn't.
like, it would have been manslaughter.
The comm just like goes dead.
Anyway, what do you reckon then? We're just going to go and have a little talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll stay close and we'll head down one of the tunnels, like closest, and see if we can find any more evidence.
Okay. Same formation?
Okay. Formation.
As I
8900?
clicks the pauldron that is now the folded up, powered off the Jericho wall. It puts it back on his left shoulder.
Ready.
All right, let's do it.
Fine.
Really hope my gut feeling is right.
Okay, you guys lead the way. Tell me where you're going.
So it'll be 8900 and I holding up the rear. It goes Red Panda and Boomslang in front, and then Rashman in the middle.
Right.
You have to tell me where to go. Rashman.
Well, I think we should head back to where we found the mechs and see if there's a cave around that area and see if we can find any other evidence.
All right, you guys can move your mechs.
You lead on.
You guys move down the corridors in formation through the tight corridors of this cavern. You can still see the bugs sort of scuttling around and such all about you, but they seem much less interested in general.
They don't seem aggressive as they were.
Yeah, seem to have calmed down a little bit. Should check out and see if there's any caves or anything, and maybe do like a scan or explore.
I don't see anything right now.
Go this way.
When you smash that device, I mean, it did hurt them, so maybe there's like, I don't know. Maybe it was making them angry.
Shouldn't we be taking that device with us?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we should.
That's a good idea.
Cover it. Good work.
I'll grab it.
8900's gonna grab it in her little T-Rex arms that are down about her waist.
Okay.
Just kind of has the device like this.
Can our... I think we said this last time, but I just want to double check before I say so. What we can see here on the map is what our mechs see, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I am showing it looks like 2 openings on my sensor here. One up north and one up south. Okay. Rashman, you want to explore the southern one?
Yeah, I was just hugging the wall, seeing if I could find something.
Okay.
Yeah, I see something right here.
Okay.
Right, hold on, wait for
Let's
me.
go together, yeah.
Oh God!
You totally misjudged the top of the cave here. There's a few like rocks that are jutting down, and Rashman he does the Gandalf like into the over ceiling beam. You know.
Oh God!
He just smacks the mech's legs like keep walking, but he just smacks the head right into the fucking rock outcropping.
I think I'm good. It looks like an empty room.
So inside this room, it's just sort of like a small cavern and whatnot. There's a lot of there's a lot of bug excrement, and your ammonia readings in this room are kind of like pretty high. It's a shit room.
Gross.
What is this?
Oh God!
Don't shoot any weapons.
Okay. I'm glad I can't smell anything in this thing.
Maybe that's what killed that woman back there.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? distasteful.
Or
Come
that's
on.
with it.
Alright, should we try the north cave, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything interesting here.
I mean, are you sure you don't want to rifle through some of the bug excrement?
Oh, wait, there's an
Feel
opening
free.
here. Hang on.
Is everybody running away from me? Everybody stay close to me.
Okay. So, going to this sort of smaller... This is where one of the monstrosities kind of went down. This cavern offshoot to the west here, it just sort of, like, shrinks, and you can see some, like, burrow marks going down further. But, if you want to go that way, you can, but it's a tight squeeze.
Okay.
And it's very dark.
It looks like we could maybe follow one of the bugs down here.
Well, we want to go down further, like a bug. We should check out the north cave too, just to make sure there isn't like a place where like a mech could probably fit through.
Two of the large bugs ran off in the north one.
Okay.
Go that way, just be ready for anything.
Okay.
Okay. If you look up towards the north one, you'll see much the same thing. It does look like it goes down. It's very dark, and the cavern just sort of shrinks. Again, you can try and squeeze through if you want, but it's much smaller, and you'd probably have to crawl, maybe.
We could maybe get through here, but
Feel like we have a lot of information.
I think so too. I think
Think we need to risk anything else when we've already secured what
I'm also really hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving. I'm exhausted.
Hungry.
I could eat.
And
I don't know if I can crawl with this thing.
yeah, I think we should take this back, have people look at it, maybe hear back from medical on how these people died, and then we can come back down. But I promise the investigation isn't over, okay, Rashman?
Okay. I mean, I feel a lot better now that we've grabbed some stuff and looked around. I mean,
Okay.
I feel a lot better now. I agree. We should.
All right, make our way back there.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Shall we be bringing the other pilots back? Like, won't they want to be, you know?
We'll bring them back.
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough of us. We could just have... Okay.
Do we bring the mech, or do we bring them?
Polly? Polly? Yeah, I'm picking you up. This is 8900. We're going to bring that device back. The one that was the jamming device. What should we do about these pilots? Well, I guess you can... We can try and send someone down, probably some kind of a team or something, to try and reclaim the mechs and the remains.
We're already here.
We're already here. We can do it. Least we can do for them.
It would be helpful.
Yeah, it's the least we can do. I don't want to leave them down here any longer.
I know General Wrath would be thankful.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, I will 100% go over and grab the girl that I looked at first. And I'll put her in my mech with me.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
You're gonna grab the dead body and
Yes.
put it in the mech with you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't bring the mech back, can I? I assumed I couldn't bring the mech back.
I mean, you can drag it. I don't think that you can really get it up the ravine easily.
Yeah, I don't
There'll
think I can.
need to be some kind of winch or something.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take the pilot out and I'll put her over my shoulder and I'll put her in the mech with me. And she'll probably stare at me with her open eyes and choking face and I'll have a heart attack on my way back, but it's better than leaving her there.
Okie dokie.
I wouldn't want to be left down there. Whack, if it were you down there, I'm not leaving your dead body down there.
Okay.
It's not doing it.
Okie doke. Are all of you doing this?
Luca does it too.
Effie, what are you doing? What? What we just carried on the outside of our mech? I'm not gonna have a dead person inside my mech. What are you guys doing?
I'm not carrying her body in my mech. What happens if I trip or get attacked?
I mean, you can't hurt them. They're already kind of dead.
Yeah, but
There's got to be a more respectable way for us to do this.
Are you agreeing that we should put these dead bodies in our mech?
Right?
No, I'm saying, wouldn't it be better if we came back with caskets?
This is Brad's brain trying to process this situation.
I've never been to a funeral.
Okay.
And then nothing else we could do, and we could
Let's bring the caskets down. And let's throw
What we
them in
need
the
is
casket.
make
It's better than imagine if Metal Gear came around the corner with a fistful of bodies.
Well, yeah, you can't carry them in your mech, but there's room inside your cockpit for someone.
Why don't we put them all in one mech, and then we drag that mech? Yes, it's a little bit of claustrophobic, but I think they're not gonna mind. And it'll be easier for us to carry one mech than us to drag all of them and a little less fire.
what if we lose something?
Battle in with you if we get it. Let's say we were to fight another bug. That thing is gonna, that person is going to wobble around and slap you with their.
I'll just put the seatbelt on.
You have an extra seat.
I'll just put the extra harness on.
There is no extra harness. 100% no harness.
You are gonna
This is-
stand and he's gonna sit. You're
This
gonna
is.
sit on his lap.
I want to make.
I have an idea.
I want to make this clear. The cockpit is not that big. This mech is not that large. It's only about 10 feet or so. There's really.
I'm not
it's-
hugging a body.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get up close and personal with this body. I'm just making that clear.
Yeah.
I want to. Could I improvise something?
What are you trying to do?
I want to take I have a Jericho shield, and I would like to deploy it and then use it as
A
like
sled?
a cradle. Yeah, sled.
Sure.
And put bodies in it.
No problem.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's much better.
That's way smarter than taking the body and just like laying it on top of you in the cockpit.
It's not about being smart. It's about being respectful. You don't want
There
to.
is nothing respectful with having the dead in that close of proximity.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that respectful to just hoist someone's dead body onto your lap.
I'm not hoisting her. I'll be setting her right here. I mean, it's a tight fit, but it's fine.
You know, I have the shield deployed. You can put the
better than a sled.
Do you still want to have the dead body in your cockpit?
I don't want a dead body in my cockpit.
You don't have to. I have the shield deployed. You can put the body on the shield. Why are you putting the body in your mech?
I think they missed out something when they cloned Effie. I'm gonna have to agree with this rash man here.
And I put the body on the sled. I take it off of my shoulders and put it on the sled.
I'm completely still. My mech isn't moving at all because I'm just sitting there lighting a cigarette one after the other.
Hey, don't light one of those. You know what kind of gas?
No, it's alright. I've been smoking the whole time. We're sealed in here.
We could have exploded at any moment.
There's 100% some kind of filter that's just blowing out the
Okay.
the fumes from this.
But not the fire.
Coming
Yeah.
through the
Yeah.
I
It's
will.
gotta be.
put-
Surely we're sealed in though, right? Because we couldn't smell the thing and
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
get into it. Yeah, all right. Just checking.
I thought you were outside of your mech just smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I've only got one left.
Glad that's over.
The
Okay.
whole just for everyone's visual, the odds are the entire time Boomslang's been on screen or in the scene or whatever, he's got a cigarette or he's lighting one up. Everything he's
And there's
done, even
smoke
when
everywhere. We can.
yeah,
barely see.
half the time he's sitting there, when he was doing the triple backflips with the sword and stuff, he still had a cigarette and he's whatever, that kind of thing. So, yeah, for sure. And that's all I'm doing. I'm standing still. If my mech can cross its arms, the arms are crossed and he's leaning against a wall.
So how do you have this sled set up? Is it just like your Jericho
like
thing?
Random fact, by the way. This is like a really normal thing, like in a battle, for bodies to just get like put on a sled so they can be carried back. It's fine though.
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the.
It's kind of I mean, it's a wall.
Also, I know that whack, but Effie doesn't.
It's kind of like a wall, basically, this Jericho thing. So it looks something probably similar to if you saw the and I know a bunch in the group here have not seen Gundam MSO 8th, but it's like kind of those shields that they put down in those. So about that size. The shields are going to be about wall size, though, so it's like a small wall that gets put down.
We'll
but it'd be something like that.
Shield.
And then how are you carrying? Like, how are you pulling it? Okay.
They've got struts, and they probably have like a little place for you to see through,
Okay. So then Effie will very reluctantly put the body of Abby onto the shield sled, and then get back into her mech.
I put the body of Calum on the shield as well. And then get back into the bank.
Yeah, I'll be making a trip to get a body on the sled as well.
I'm not helping at all.
I also then put the body of the last remaining one.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
on the sled, and then I get back in the bank.
Sure. Okay. No problem.
And then we head back together.
Okay. So you're gonna head out of the cavern?
Yeah, I think so.
Okie dokie. Back outside the cavern.
Oh.
You guys make your way out. You were undisturbed throughout your journey, exiting out of the cavern. There's still bugs and stuff crawling around, but they're not like super aggressive or anything.
That's so weird.
You don't see any more of the really large bugs either. There's more of the centipedes and whatnot.
Well, technically, mission successful.
Yeah, we did it.
You're right, we did do it. Great job, guys. I mean, great job, guys.
You said the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Great job, guys.
A great job is better. And I like that positivity.
Thanks.
Alright.
You say as you drag these like dead bodies on the sleds out of the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
in this together. Plays the roll credits.
You guys are confronted with a bit of an issue now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. How are we getting the bodies?
You're at
on
the bottom of this
up?
ravine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good luck.
I start moving.
Wait, Boomslang, wait. What? You're just gonna go, I mean, what about them?
What about them? I didn't want to bring them. We need your boosters. We need everybody to hold on and boost up out of here. That is such a bad idea. Why is that a bad idea? Because all the pepperonis are going to fall off the pizza as soon as we boost.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
That's the most morbid thing I've ever heard of.
God, I'm so hungry.
Why does it have to make it about me? I just thought I'd make it like relatable for you, Oh, and I can stop thinking about pizza.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
This is a predicament.
Can we maybe just like Holly, do you read? It's Geist.
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear.
Okay,
We're gonna leave a shield of people down here.
We're not leaving
The
that.
army down.
What are you talking about?
They've got an army. They've got like a whole army.
Quiet, please.
They got ropes and they got,
We have the other pilots, and they're on this shield, one of our Jericho shields, but we don't really know how to bring them up from the ravine.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, we can try and get some kind of crane or something to lift them out. I don't think it's really a great idea for you to try and boost jet your way up, trying to carry them.
Can't.
All right, well, I thought it was a good idea.
I thought it was a good idea too.
Thank you.
I mean,
Yeah, we'll just leave them in.
They can
Well,
all
we
be
could
winners.
just-
Well, let's not leave them. Maybe one of us should stay behind.
Yeah,
Okay,
one of you
okay,
can
okay,
stay
okay.
down and we'll get some kind of crane out there and you can hook it up to the Jericho shields maybe.
Yeah. Hey, we wouldn't happen to have like some really long rope or something on our mechs, would we?
Really
make a
long
grapple?
rope?
Oh yeah, we have a grapple. Huh.
I didn't bring one.
I've got gravel.
Very good at it, but I don't think I have one.
Is that if we get like a really long rope, somebody could go all the way up and we can tie it to the shield and then like, you know, pulley the bodies
Like
up.
say, well,
That's a really good idea. Pulley. Which
They're
is
literally
really
coming
great.
back with a crane though.
Yeah.
Instead of us
How long
using
will the
a
crane take,
pulley
Polly?
system.
Maybe an hour.
We really want to stay an hour down here.
I'm so hungry. But okay, I can wait. I'll wait. I'll wait with
I can't.
the pilots and...
Talking about pizza, I think I have to go.
I know, it's okay. I can wait. You guys go get some food. Save me some pizza.
I feel like every time the camera goes back to Luca inside his cockpit, there's like another empty wrapper of the nut bar, the protein bars that are just like on the ground. They're just like slowly piling up, you know, like in the background. It's just like filling up the cabin.
Sometimes you can't eat the same thing over and over and over again, right? It just makes you more hungry for something else.
Yep. There's just like slightly like a little bit of chocolate like here and there, like it gets on his face like periodically.
I'm starved down here. Just wrap it.
He's got to like push him out of the way to get to the camera.
What's the problem in making a way out now?
Okay, go ahead, and I'll wait here, and then, you know, I'll meet you guys in the mess hall.
Wait a minute, you're not gonna stay here
What?
by yourself.
Yeah, it's fine. Look, there's nothing gonna come out and get me. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's what Luke was worried about, though.
He's worried about the fact that, you know, right, look, if we leave you, no cuddling the corpses.
What?
Don't cuddle any corpses, it's a simple request.
I don't want to cuddle a corpse.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You were pretty insistent before, that's all.
I just thought it was the best way to get them.
I'll stay with her. Look, we'll stay down here.
Look, I've never had to carry a dead body before.
Just bring me a slice of pizza down later on, if we're down here for longer than an hour.
I don't think I want pizza anymore.
Well, right, well, whatever you get, I'll have one as well. I was thinking pasta, you know?
God, please stop talking about food. I'm so hungry.
Is it weird when I saw, like, the food back noodly things, I got really hungry for noodles? When they send the crane down, can it be, like, attached to, like, you know,
That would be so
protein
epic.
bar? You just bring back, like, you know, or a bowl of cereal.
Entire refrigerator.
That'd
Maybe
be
not
good.
an entire refrigerator, but just like a lot of food would be great. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, you go get us some food, we'll wait here.
It hurts. I've never
We
been
can stave off the hunger.
I'm running pretty low on these things, but
Okay.
if we could, if
Yeah, I'm running low.
doors,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, hurry up.
Okay, you better go. The sooner you go, the sooner you can come back with food. Polly, you already sent the request for the crane, right? So it's like, 55 minutes until the crane gets here.
Yeah?
Do you think you could ask him to include some food? What? I'm so hungry, Polly.
Very hungry.
Is there like a menu we can order off of?
You've only been gone for like 2 hours.
Polly,
Do we
listen.
get like meal service, like delivery?
Are you really that hungry already? It's amazing what your metabolisms can do.
Yeah, I am telling you, I have actual pain in my stomach. I've never been this hungry
Yeah,
before.
I've never been
Well, there
this
should
hungry.
be-
Our metabolism might be amazing, but I'll show you something if you get me in front of a large pizza.
There should be some emergency rations inside your...
Sounds like a private call.
There should be some emergency rations inside each of your mechs.
I gave my rations.
Yeah, Lucas ate them all. Luca ate all of them.
Sorry, it is
Yeah, fine.
left here, but
Polly, could you just...
Wait a second. Luca, did you take my emergency rations?
I didn't take anybody's emergency ration. It was given to me very freely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We took them and gave them to him. What? What? Why would you take my emergency rations. Give it to Luca.
I switch comms to private comms to Rashman.
We don't want him getting hangry. What if he goes mental? We're trapped in a hole with him.
I'll switch over to private comms too.
Wait, what are you talking about? Get him angry. What?
Hangry. If he gets hangry, we don't know what could happen. He murdered his wife or whatever, right?
Wait, he murdered his wife?
I don't know, didn't he? What did he say before?
I don't.
Like, Rashman's trying to think back. He isn't really good at retaining information. So
His boomslangs on there.
no, he's fully. Boomslang's fully convinced him.
Holy shit! Because he was hungry?
Yeah, I think it was just because he was hungry. Why do you think I've been like feeding him constantly? I normally bring all my rations and stuff. I've been grabbing protein bars, flicking them over to him. Why did everybody stop talking?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
Right, well,
God, I could have set him off back there. He
Right,
could have
just
killed me.
Listen, Rashman, take him upstairs and get him a pasta bake or something quick.
Okay, don't worry. I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, bring one back for me.
Okay. Deal.
Switch back to
Immediately
the
after
other
I get
comm.
off the comms.
Luca, let's go grab some food,
Yeah,
buddy.
let's go get some
Are
food
you
now.
enjoying my emergency rations?
Okay.
I think you do like the shoulder thing, you know, like we're in your mechs though. So it's like you put your arm over your shoulder. Come on, Luca, buddy.
Let's go get some food, buddy.
Take 8900 with you and make sure she gets a glass of milk.
What?
A glass of milk.
Yeah, make your bones
What
strong.
are you
Help it grow.
talking about?
Help it grow, wouldn't it?
Really?
It's okay, 8900.
I could sure, I'm just trying to help.
We'll stay here.
I'll stay here.
So I guess smoking cigarettes make
No,
you
no, no,
an
no, no,
asshole?
no. You can come up with me, Luca. Don't worry. Don't worry. You get hungry now, buddy.
Get hungry. I just had Lucas still here. Why is Lucas still here, Rashman? He needs a pizza or, you know, a Cornish pasty.
With that fruit on it.
Get him a nice sub.
Yellow fruit.
Wait, get him a nice sub or something. Meatballs, vegan meatballs, a pineapple. Get him like 3 pineapples on the pizza.
Oh my god, that sounds so good. Listen, I'm so hungry.
Sweet and tangy.
Okay, so long it's only you being hungry. I mean, no, that's not good. It's not okay that you're hungry, but I'm glad that not everybody's hungry here. We gotta look on the positives.
I could eat.
You can eat? Okay, let's go. Let's go right now.
Yeah, get him out of there.
Let's go.
Alright, not sure why we're alright. Okay.
Guess I boost out of there.
Okay, you guys can try and boost out of here.
I feel
Sure.
like
We're all gonna be stuck waiting for the crane.
Rashman's like holding onto my shoulder as he's boosting.
Yeah, they're gonna screw this up and land on the bodies.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me. Let's
Effie
see.
will cry, full on cry.
Let's see. So it was hull saves down. I guess it would be. It's probably agility on the way up. Yeah, give me agility checks from your frame page to make your boosts out of here.
All right.
Ooh,
Barely
This
made it.
is
Just
not
barely.
pretty, but it gets the job done. You see Rashman and Red Panda both. It's hilarious how you both have your names reversed. Like, yeah, both of you make your way flying up, and you just kind of fly your way up. Rashman accidentally pushes the wrong button. A gun fires. The debris that comes raining down to the bottom of the
He's
chasm.
hoping the ballistics will
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I gotta put a jump jet on one of these buttons. But you make your way up to the top of the ravine. It's definitely awkward. There's some moments I think at the bottom where Effie, you're like looking up and you just see like this one situation that looks like, oh, they're gonna die. Like, you know,
It's the wall.
it's
Okay.
yeah. There's like, you know, a situation where they like barely grip onto the edge of the you know, the chasm, and they're like, you know, like pulling
Because
themselves up.
Flanagan's arm is still over. His mech arm is still over.
He's just, come on, buddy. Like, I'm still trying to like
Really
comfort him.
not
Like,
take off because of it.
Yeah,
Go.
it's a horrific scene.
Of course I can do this.
It's horrific.
No, it's all right. Let me help you, buddy. We're in this together.
You're making it much worse.
No, it's okay. We'll both make it up together. Put her there.
Okay, all right. I'm not sure why we're... All right, where is Effie? Where's Boomslang? Where are they coming up?
They're fine. They're just, taking care of the dead bodies. Let's just focus on, getting what we need right now. Food.
All right, I
Food for them.
I agree.
You guys make your way to the top of the ravine, and you go to get food and everything, and I think we can sort of do a little bit of a time skip here. Nothing else really kind of happens on the bottom of the ravine. They get the crane, they kind of lower everything down, and they take the bodies back up. You guys, were you doing anything else on the bottom of the cavern here?
I think just
Or the chasm, rather?
yeah. What are you doing, Boomslang? Are you just sitting there?
Yeah, take a guess.
Yeah, you're just smoking. And
His
you're
mech
quiet,
is not
right?
moving. It's just like the
Yeah,
arms are
okay.
there. He's
Okay.
not
So
even.
it's like awkward silence for an hour. Okay.
Yeah, if no one speaks to me, I will never speak back.
Okay. Okay. then
Effie's definitely trying to or 8900 is definitely trying to
8900
look
stayed
at this
with
thing.
us.
Yeah, she stayed.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
Okay. Okay. Then I think Effie is probably sitting there silently as well, thinking about. She's probably having memories that aren't really technically hers, but of dead comrades, and it's probably messing her up a little bit as she's looking at these dead bodies on this sled.
Okay. So. Geist.
What is happening? Wack, what are you doing? I'm scared.
What do these comrades look like?
Well, I think the reason Abby disturbed me so much is because she looks or has the same hair as one of the comrades that I guess the actual Geist. Well, I guess she's not Geist, but whatever her name is. I don't know her name. I don't even know her name. Somebody that she worked with and lost in a city explosion. They had an undercover mission in some city somewhere, and she was supposed to go into the coffee shop and kind of do recon, and the explosion happened early and ended up killing her. And a dream that Effie will often have is of that cityscape of that building. I have no idea where it is, but she remembers going through the rubble to try to find her comrade and pulling the rubble up and finding the smashed and bloodied face of her teammate and not wanting to leave her behind.
How much of the memory do you relive? Is it a flash?
It's usually a flash, and then I get this. I get the sweats and the sensations, but it comes in pieces, and things are blank. Certain things, like when I try to remember her name, I can't. Nothing comes up. So even though I want to call out to her, nothing comes to mind. I don't know what it is. I draw a blank. I also draw a blank when I think of my name or the location where I'm supposed to be. It's very disorienting.
Memory without identity.
Yeah. All the sensitive information I can't get a hold of. But it doesn't really matter. I do remember the sensation of seeing her.
When you see this, view of this person as you're digging through the rubble, memory's different than the last time you had it.
Okay.
This time when you have the memory, there is certain feeling, and I think there's a reminiscent feeling to the dream that you had in the battle.
Oh.
You see a building that looks kind of familiar, and then it's like flash, like cut close to the rubble. You're digging out with your mech's arms.
Instead of my own?
Instead of your own.
Okay. Is it my mech or is it her mech?
When you dig this rubble out, you see the mech that you just found. And another quick cut to the cockpit being open. You see the person, Abby, that you just found, and then flash again to the person that you knew from before.
God, okay.
And then the mech is gone. You see your arms in there as if you just dug them out.
Okay.
Everything's jumbled.
Okay.
And I think you like come back to yourself as you hear just like you hear 8900's voice.
Hello, Geist? Are you there? Are the comms broken again?
No, I'm here. What's wrong?
Are you gonna answer my question?
I'm sorry, what was it?
I was asking how much longer they were going to be.
I don't know.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll just call Polly again.
Sorry.
And it's just kind of like a private comms that goes on. She doesn't do it like
I
as a
shut
public.
my comms off actually.
You like look down at your hands and I think when you do, there's this like weird feeling that you have when you look down at your hands. It's almost like you're expecting them to be your mech's hands when you do.
Kind of like when you're trying to make a dream lucid.
There's
you're like, let this be real. I'm
There-
expecting something else, and then it's not.
There's a weird sense of displacement that happens. Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long does this feeling last?
Just a little while.
Okay. Okay. Then I will start doing exercises probably in my Mac. 1, 2, 3. My name is Effie. It stands for F. Clone F. Name is Effie. Stands for F. I'm Clone F. 1, 2, 3. And I do that until I feel not displaced anymore.
Okay. It takes a little bit of time, but the crane finally makes its way to back down to you guys, and yeah, there's just some like protein bars on there, you know. They just had it. It's got some kind of.
How long has it been?
It took about an hour. About an hour for everything.
About like 45 minutes from this episode.
Yeah, from your
Okay.
episode, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys are lifted out, and you're brought back to the base. The mechs are returned to the hangars, and I think we can kind of like start back up there. As you maneuver your mechs back into their position into the hangars, Rashman and Red Panda, or I should say Stu and Luca now, as you're out of your mechs, are you waiting for them, or did you just go and get food and they'll get back? They'll get back when they get back.
Flanagan's main priority is making sure Luca gets to the cafeteria. That's priority number one. So as soon as he's got his fill there, we'll probably wait.
Okay, so you guys got back first. When you get out of your mechs, there is like this there's a team there to sort of like help you get everything like back into position. There's some members of the Union Naval Department that help you load your mech back in, sort of park it, you know, get it back into its resting position for repairs and such. As soon as you get out, you can see that General Wrath is waiting for you with a group of UND officers. As soon as you guys get out of the mech, Dr. Prism is there, and Polly is there, and this is for Stu and Luca first. They arrive.
Okay.
You guys are behind. Yeah. You guys are there. General Wrath is there. So Stu and Luca, you get out of your mechs and you see General Wrath there, and he's got his arms crossed, and you can see the UND personnel are they're not pointing weapons at you or anything. They're just kind of standing at attention next to General Wrath. He's got like 4 or 5 guys with him. Dr. Prism's there and Polly is there. General Wrath looks at you and he says, I'm going to need a full debriefing.
Yes. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
General, we went down there, and there was, you mind if we pop onto the cafeteria?
The cafeteria?
Yes,
What
please.
the hell are you talking about?
General Rat, I think it's a good idea if we go to the cafeteria and discuss it there.
Did I ask your opinion?
No, you didn't. I am so scared right now. Between
It's both
thinking
General
Luca's going to go ballistic in General Wrath.
Between a Wrath and a Luca place.
It's like Stu's worst 2 fears.
Yeah.
Oh God!
If there were fear like trigger things like the Stygian ones or whatever, they would be them.
Waiting for it to explode.
You can visibly see me just shaking
You're
in
just
terror.
running like.
He's got PTSD. Yeah, Stu's PTSD is a lot different than Effie's, unfortunately. Effie has legitimate PTSD. Stu has like... we just see pictures of him with headshots flying behind him, running down the hallway, screaming. Yeah, so General Wrath says, you're going to tell me what happened down there right now.
All right. So we went down to the cave. Well, you remember
There's
the
a
bugs
cave,
that were
yes.
attacking here. So we went into the ravine nearby, and we saw that there was a cave. It also had ammonia levels off of the charts, from what I understand. We went farther in, and we started to lose comms. We were also attacked by large bugs, very big ones, like the ones in the hall here, but way bigger. And then from there, we defeated them with flying colors, and then we went up through a cavern. It seemed as if a giant nest of these creatures, where we found the wrecks of our fallen comrades, the ones who I forget their names, but Effie has the dossier. But their bodies are left at the ravine with the other 2. They should be back soon. But we found some sort of device that is also in the possession of now that I'm out, do I call her, is she 8900, or do I call her whatever? So yeah, 8900 is coming with the device, and then we found I think Flanagan, Stu. I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
You call me whatever you want. Like, it's all cool.
Right. So Rashman here said that he had some sort of interference with the device, and then then the bugs all died. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at debriefing.
Just tell me everything that happened. You're doing fine.
All right. You can tell that he's a little bit nervous. All right. So then from there, we did some more readings. I repaired my mech to make sure nobody would get hurt. And then from we got. I'm having a trouble remembering what happened next. And like I picture like I snap and I'm trying to exactly. What happened?
I was just. Wait, what are we talking about? I'm just
Debriefing.
Yes. I'm just gonna.
Are you not paying attention, son?
No, I am. Yes. I'm very pale in the face and just sweating. And the only thing that's on my mind is I'm trying to work out how am I going to fix this? Like, do I run off to the cafeteria and get some food real quick and make an excuse? Like, I have 1,000 things running through my head right now.
Are you sure it's not 101 things running through your mind right now?
Oh my god.
Because this is an opportunity, I'm just saying.
Can I do it? Can I roll for it? Are we
I feel like you start to put your hand like towards your inner spandex pocket to pull out the book. And then you see the general's face and you just decide against it like this is a bad plan.
Bail.
I just kind of played off like I had a scratch on my chest.
This is the scratch, the square book spandex piece.
No, I am paying attention, sir. Everything that he just said, which I'm sure was a very detailed report, is exactly right. I don't think we're missing anything else.
I'm at the part where you defeated everything with the smashing of the device.
Oh, yeah. There was like this thing. It looked like a pressure cooker with like 2 giant speakers on the top of it. And then I hit it with the butt of my rifle until it fell apart. And then it made all the bugs stop going crazy and unjammed their comms.
I do want to mention, though, that the bugs are these big creatures. Remember, these are these bugs the size of our mech here.
And like now he's getting into it.
You see the way the mech is here, but a little bit bigger. But they
You're like
hunched
illustrating
over.
where the claw marks are. You're like pointing
exactly.
at
He's
them
really
like
into the fight
this.
and
And
literally
like,
Just kind of stares off again.
you can see like where you like sprayed the repair paste in there. You know, like the nanites. It's like this
You get to
white
repair
foam.
twice.
Yeah. You just see like these jagged claw marks. I get the impression that they were big and scary, yes.
Very big, very big. I wasn't scared, but very big. And so they were
I
fighting.
had to bite one in my office.
They were very big. And
Grab a bite? What?
Well, I had one attack me while I was in my office. I had to bite it. Started crawling up on my face.
Oh, I could have sworn that you said you wanted to grab a bite because I mean, we could do that.
You know, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I think we're really, really hungry.
Eh? I could talk about it over a plate of finely.
What's wrong with them? They have sort of, they have an increased metabolism, so they're hungry a lot more often than we are. Is that normal?
Pretty much always.
Well, not exactly. It's a, it's a side effect from the treatments. It's what they, for increased strength and speed and intelligence and, well, all sorts of other things, they're able to, they're able to process a lot more. So they need to be fueled a lot more. Whatever, I don't care. The only thing I need to know is where the device is now. You said it was down with one of your friends? Yes, you said it was down with Elisa?
There.
8900?
There.
Yes. Right. So this device, what can you tell me about it? Do we have scans of it? Yes, General. We got scans from Geist and from 8900. They're well, it's really well made. Really well made. So someone that knows what they're doing? It looks like it, yes.
Here are a couple big important points of interest that I was very interested, but I'm not sure if you know. But the bugs, after the device was destroyed, actually expressed fear and ran off. They retreated, almost like they were scared of something. And also another point is there was an entire cavern separated from the main passageway that was for shitting, excrement. And I've not seen or know of any sort of wildlife that keep separate compartments in their nest for such a thing besides
Intriguing.
humans.
We'll have to find out all of the information that you received. Perhaps, General, I can speak with our test subjects here on my own, and we can give you all of their scans and whatnot of the devices. Perhaps it's best if we get them some food.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Fine, but I want you to go through the events step by step. Well, we could just simply take the recordings from the mechs.
You've just done that. All right, well, next time out, yes. I'll get the recording.
Very well. I suppose that'll do as well. And the team that you found down there?
Yeah, very did. Very, very did.
I've already forwarded you the pictures and such that guy sent me, General.
Fine. Regardless, you did good work.
Thank you.
It looks like this program's not such a failure after all.
I'm very hungry, so.
Can we please go?
He rolls his eyes and he says, "Dismissed."
Thank you, General.
So like just a sigh of relief from Flanagan. He's like, all right, buddy, let's go. I like go to put my arm like buddy around your shoulder and see how you like react to it.
Last one there gets eaten.
Just start running to the cafeteria.
I'm kidding.
By the way, if we can get the exact phrase that Brad used for the pepperoni all falling off the pizza? Because I want that to be the title of the episode.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh god.
But yeah, you guys head off back to the cafeteria, and I think we can sort of speed up this part where the rest of you have parked your mechs and gotten out and whatnot, and all the data is sent off. Dr. Prism and Polly will join you in the cafeteria as you're sort of getting. Oh yeah, there we go. Peopleroni pizza. That's perfect. That's the title. That's the title right there. So yeah, Dr. Prism and Polly will join you in the cafeteria as you guys kind of head back. Let's bring you guys over to that one, I guess. We can just do this one. Yeah, so you guys finally meet back up. 8900 sort of gives the device over to Polly and whatnot to take a look at. Expressing, I think, definite like interest in doing it, but I don't really want to role play that part out for Colo. So I think we can all just kind of have you meet back up in the cafeteria. Yeah, why don't we sort of have that scene? You guys can see that Stu and Luca are already there. They've got these giant plates full of food that are like half eaten already.
There's 2 already piled, and he's on.
Yeah. As Wyatt's walking in, I just kind of like sign to him, like I like do like a point to Luca, and then I give like a thumbs up, like like as if crisis averted.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, good lad. And then I go and get I get my own plate of food, probably.
I
And
also do that. I get a bunch of food.
I'll go and sit down.
Yeah, so I mean, as I was saying, Luca, you gotta come down to the, you gotta come down to one of these award ceremonies of mine sometime. It's a lot of fun. You know, they have free food there. They're called refreshments.
All right, I mean, speaking of food, what did you bring? What do you have there, Boomslang? Sorry, Wyatt.
I don't know what it is. It's just I got one from the green tub, and then I got one of the things from the blue tub, and then there's some of that like slop from the purple one, and then there's the white and black tub. So I just kind of mix together whatever that is in there, and then I just throw it on a plate.
Yeah, you want to stay away from the pink tub. It's a little runny.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one.
A slab of protein for the one from the green tab.
Right. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, and I'm gonna get something in. Pretty much, probably just gonna throw some nut sauce all over it, and Bob's your uncle. You know?
Yeah.
Do you have any nut sauce? Actually, they were kind of out.
Like slide it across the table. Like.
Oh, thank you.
80.
This is the most I've ever eaten. It's like a huge ass pile of just the green food. I didn't even go for a selection. I went to the first bin and I was like, loaded up, and now
you've got like a Goku plate of food right now.
Of food. Yeah, for sure.
Everyone eats like Goku, but
Also,
Luca used to eat like Goku before this.
So like Elisa actually also has like a pretty large plate of food. She's trying to like stay as far away as she can, like on the very edge of the table, and sort of like turned away a bit. And I think that she's trying to like not slam the plate like into her face to consume as quickly as possible, but she's barely hanging on by a thread.
I do want to let everybody know, though, because if you eat too fast, you're gonna get gas, and it's not great in the mix. Okay.
Oh,
I bet.
half my plate's gone already.
Yeah, it's all right. We're just lying, mate.
I'm gonna be I'm screwed.
And I kind of like tap the pile of trays I've already had.
Oh,
If you're having problems with gas, you should try the new diet that I'm on.
What's that?
It's called keto. You eat a keto a day, and you're good to go.
what's the keto? Does it taste as good as a vegan?
Yeah, it kind of tastes similar, but like, I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Meaty?
Flavor. Yeah, it's like a different kind of flavor spectrum.
I'll have to try it.
Yeah,
It's pretty good though.
I tried.
Yeah, you sold that one.
Dr. Prism and Polly are just kind of like looking at each other. They're like taking notes on like how much food you've eaten. They're like measuring, like they take out some measuring tape and like they're scanning some stuff, and they're doing like they're doing like tricorder like medical scans on you, you know? Yeah. They're getting body signatures, and they're having their own like science conversation, like back and forth, like off to the side, like,
I can't believe their metabolism is insane. I've never seen anyone eat this much.
It's really incredible.
Oh, Polly, did you get the information from medical back on the pilots?
Not yet. Dr. Prism and I wanted just to make sure that you were okay.
Oh yeah, we were fine. Our mechs got damaged, but that's about it. We're all good.
It's our primary job to watch after you and, well, make sure that after such an intense battle with concentration and such that you're all feeling okay. Now, out of curiosity,
when you were in this fight and such, you had all mentioned that you had experienced strange dreams and whatnot afterwards. Were you, by chance, seeing anything else during the fights?
Other than my life flashing before my eyes at one point, no.
I mean, I saw something weird.
Flashing behind... God.
You just hear like you hear Elisa just kind of like off to the side, like sigh so heavily as soon as Wyatt says that.
So, what you're saying is everything seemed fine. There wasn't any sort of... You weren't suffering any sort of strange effects of anything? You weren't experiencing any strange feelings other than the heat of battle?
Pretty much.
I look at everybody else for a second to see if anybody's going to say anything. I definitely think about how I thought my mech looked damaged, how my mech did not look damaged, but it did, or it was, and obviously the episode that I had, but I choose to stay silent.
I mean, I saw something weird. I wasn't sure if it was...
What did you see? What do you mean a glitch?
Well, like what I said back at the caves, like I saw something when I was sending all of my headshots over to that giant thing. Yeah. It was weird. Like I couldn't quite describe it. And you know how I heard that cat noise? It was like a... Yeah.
Did your mech record it?
That was adorable.
Like
yeah, it was kind of cute. I thought there was a cat in my... I don't know. I mean, there might still be some information on my mech or something, because like also like some stuff that started blipping on the screen. I heard a bunch of weird language I didn't quite understand. Like I thought like the language settings on my mech got changed or something. It was really weird.
So as you're talking, Stu, you your vision starts to go a bit blurry, and your voice seems like it carries too far, like it's in a bigger space. And suddenly, you sort of blink away, sort of like a blurry vision. If you've ever gotten like if you work out too hard or something and you get like that like heavy blood pressure or something in your eyes, and you get that like weird blurriness, that like eye strain that can happen, or like you're really fatigued and your vision goes blurry. It blurs for a second, and you look down and you see hands that are not yours again. You see sort of the feminine looking hands, or I should say more feminine. As you look down, you see that you're petting a cat. You're petting a cat in an apartment. There's glass all around you, and it's like a pretty nice looking kind of a nice looking place. You're petting your cat, and then you kind of like walk over to the window. And as you walk over to the window, the glass erupts around you. You grab your cat and just kind of try to shield the cat from the glass. You kind of roll behind the couch, and the glass just spills out all over the place. You start to hear the clomp of a mech coming around the corner. You grab your cat and rush out the door as quick as you can. Your apartment gets destroyed by a mech arm that comes blasting through, and you rush down the hallway as fast as you can. Flash, and as you're giving your cat to someone else that looks familiar to you, but you can't really place it, you flash again, and you're climbing into the mech that you were in before, in that previous battle that you saw. You can see the sniper rifle that you were trying to use, and the flash goes away. You're back in the cafeteria. Dr. Prism says, "What about you, Stu? What were you saying about that sound?"
You just trailed off. Are you okay?
I just had
Stop mid-sentence.
I just had the weirdest. I look at my food just like I go, oh my god.
Are you okay, Stu?
Something happened. I don't know what, but something happened.
What's wrong?
It was like pale in the face, sweating, almost as terrified as I looked when I was in that Luca in a Wrath place. It's like I was yeah.
Are you feeling all right? What's wrong?
You had too much nut sauce.
Yeah. Maybe.
You want to lay down?
I've got a little more here. I have no idea what just happened. I wasn't here. I literally I wasn't here for a while. Like I saw something.
What did you see?
I had a cat and I was petting it, and I noticed my hands were, although my hands I've modeled with my hands before, they were far more slender, far more elegant. And I looked at the window, and then a mech destroyed it, and then I ran downstairs and I gave my cat to somebody, and then I was right back with that last flashback, that dream that I had.
I don't understand.
You just saw this now.
Yes, literally just now I saw this. You guys didn't spike my food, did you?
No. Does he have a cat? What are you talking about?
I would like to meet a cat. I don't even have a
We
cat.
had the weird war flashback thing that weren't us.
No.
I think, yeah, he was seeing the same thing again. But we all, last time that happened to us, we was all asleep though. It was like it was a really real dream.
Sort of hand lotion was she using? Those were just radiant hands.
Well, you're not going to know, are you? Didn't you say
No.
you died last time?
Yeah, I'd also like to know why that's happening. What's going on with this, Doc?
Yeah, Doc, is that normal?
Yeah, am I going to have another flashback? Because I did pretty well in the first one.
It's possible. It could be.
I get ready.
It could be a side effect of your treatments.
Right, how do we activate it? Because that was good training.
Well, you are activating it all the time.
Hang on, what did you eat?
Wait, what do you mean?
I had about 32.
No, not you. Give me your plate of food. I want to try whatever. Because the last time we fell asleep, we was in here. Do you reckon it's the nut sauce, or maybe it's...
Dr. Prism, what do you mean?
Well, the treatments that we worked out, we've discovered a way to access the memories of, well, some of the greatest pilots in recorded history. And
That's
we've...
the treatment?
It's part of it, yes. There are some complex biological enzymes and such that we've introduced into your bodies, as well as
And you didn't think to tell us that that was a possibility, that you were just going to be inserting somebody else's memories into our minds?
Did they tell you anything else that they were going to do?
No, but you...
When you volunteered to be test subjects, there were many possible side effects. Part of the agreement that you signed off on was to be responsible for those.
I trusted you.
You injected somebody inside of me?
No.
You didn't. Is that not what you did?
No.
You didn't grind up their corpses and inject it into our blood?
Who would give you such a horrific.
How the hell did you do it? I don't understand. What's their enzymes? What's going on? And I'm not a cannibal, am I?
No.
What is this protein slab here? Am I eating people?
Stop eating that!
Dead
It's
hero.
I don't know if I can stop
protein.
eating it. That's the thing. This is torture. If you're making me eat this food and this is people.
You're not eating people. That's ridiculous.
Oh, that's fine then. Okay, continue.
It's a printed and flavored protein slab.
Yeah, and what about the people that you uploaded into our memories?
And then get back to the protein slab.
The
And can
memory.
you upload like other people, like good ones?
Why would you
like,
want that?
really good at kung fu or something? What? What do you mean? Why? Didn't you see?
It was the only safe way that we have come across to give people the skills and knowledge needed to become Lancers in such a short time.
And I have a request.
Request?
A request. I would like for you to make whatever it was and inject it into me, but of the pilots that fell.
It doesn't work like that. I can't specifically...
So they could live on.
They sucked. They lost. Oh wait, your one lost as well. Before, right? So why did you give me the good one and them lot okay ones? What died in the war?
It wasn't one.
Right.
There are some of the greatest recorded battles in Union history that have been analyzed and integrated into your memories.
That's amazing. Well, I for one am well happy with it. I feel great.
I'm not.
Are you kidding? Didn't you see what you just did? You just wiped out an entire bloody cavern of bugs. Piloting a great big mech. What was you before? A model or something?
Yes, and very comfortable with only having one person inside this noggin of mine. And now I got some sort of other person's
it.
memories and stuff. I'm
Now
not
you're-
me.
No, you're a hero. Think of all the books you'll sell.
I push my tray away and I leave.
More for me?
She don't like it because she's already got a bunch of memories from all the clones or whatever knocking about in her head. But you know, we've got all this super pilot stuff going on. It's amazing. I'm well happy.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Elisa
already
looks
have
horrified, and she'll rush off and run after you, Effie.
What if the memories we have are just enough? We don't need others.
We don't need others, but it would be quite nice to know kung fu, wouldn't you say?
Will these new memories take over my old memories?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, is it going to turn me into one of them?
We don't know.
Oh my God, you don't know?
Yeah, I don't know about that. See, I was on board.
We don't know. You are
Doc?
Group Zero.
All right. Can you tell me one last thing then? Is there like a bar graph or something that tells me just how many people of the people that you uploaded into my brain had green hair?
That's where we're going to end the episode today.
51% of them.
So yeah, good episode, everybody. Good episode.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Good episode. Well done. Well done. You guys got a bunch of info today. There's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. There's a lot of shit behind the comedy that's happening.
This is all why I ever wanted. So I'm like the only one that was like, "Fuck yeah!"
So let's
I
go
need to
around
know
the
how
room.
to pilot a helicopter quick.
Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs, huh? Let's wrap things up here for today. PB, would you be so kind
Hello.
as to start us off, please?
Sure, of course. Hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. I played Effie/Geist for you today. I do some other stuff over on my channel. Like I'm playing through Stalker right now. You can find that at twitch.tv/pumpkinberry. However, I'm here again tomorrow for Darkfire, which may or may not be the last episode. I don't know. And then Wednesday, I GM Nocturne, which is our horror thriller show. So yeah, that's me. That's it.
You should definitely check it out. It's a wonderful show. It's a wonderful, happy show.
So happy. The happiest.
Definitely.
Rainbows, Skittles.
Won't have emotions or cry or anything. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. That should be Nocturne's. That should be Nocturne's tagline. It's fine.
It's fine.
Myth, would you be so kind as to go next, please?
Hi, I'm Mythematic. Check me out. That's it.
That's it.
Aww. No, Star Citizen roleplay, go. It's amazing.
All right, I do role play sometimes on my channel. Check me out, Star Citizen. All right, that's it.
Sold.
Nailed it.
Go give Mythematic a follow, please. Go give him a follow.
Thanks for being here,
Throw
guys.
a sub his way as well.
It's always awesome being here. Thank you.
Give him a sub. He did a 24-hour stream the other day. It was great. It was great. It was a subathon, and it was fucking hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. I just
doing shipment runs, right?
Yeah, just
the space trucker. Yeah, it was so good.
The drug run was the hilarious, the fucking most hilarious thing ever. It was great, and the stroking out face of your character.
And he's starting one of those 24-hour streams right now.
Hooray!
Yeah. Okay. Where he role plays Wyatt.
Where he role plays. Black.
I'm gonna play Star Citizen, but just one day as a Wyatt prequel, as he has to work with whatever your freighter pilot FedEx dude is.
Yeah. Just two truckers.
Wyatt being super bored and watching anime.
Story of Wyatt.
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, this sucks.
Yeah, I hope one day something fucking amazing happens, like I get downloaded with other people's memories and become a super...
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I'm just watching this weird anime.
Yeah.
Thank you, Myth. Fist?
Hi, I'm Fist of the Walrus. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Fist of the Walrus. And I do RP. Currently, I'm on GTA. I have a new character. His name is Billy West. He's a crack at I play with I Am Spoon, and we are cousins who make it to the big city, originally from the Bayou. We're the Bayou Boys. So go check it out if you wanted to check that out. And it's always a pleasure being here. Always have a lot of fun, and really excited to see what happens next.
Thank you so much, Fist. Brad?
Hello there, General Kenobi. Yeah, I got nothing to shout out. Just go and watch Darkfire tomorrow if you want, or don't. There's probably only a couple eps left max. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's one of those weird positions to be in as a GM, and it's just terrifying because tomorrow might be the last.
No, stop!
I don't know. I'm underprepared for it. I don't know how. I just don't know how to help you with what you
what we did.
The choices you have made in the last moments of last week's episode. I'm like, there is almost nothing I can do to save you here. So it's probably just going to be a 10-minute episode of Darkfire. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. And I have begun production on a follow-up show. So prepare yourselves in the coming months.
Is it the Silver City?
No, but there is that one as well, because I do too much. Yeah, so you can go and watch. No, you can go and listen to the Silver City as well if you'd like. There is 3 parts to that, which is an audio-based
Spotify and stuff
adventure that I made, and Whack and PB&J played in it. And yeah, if you're up for a little podcast with some slightly higher audio quality, we tried to boost some audio quality and make it be nice and immersive. We have that up on all these varying platforms like Apple, Spotify, Castbox, which doesn't sound real, and Google Play. Castbox is probably a virus. I would avoid that one.
It's the best one. I use it all the time.
Yeah, that's because you're the one spreading the virus. Okay, Karen? All right. So if you want a nice virus, head on over to Castbox.
I thought you were to say twitch.tv/pumpkinberry.
If you want a virus, go to Pumpkinberry. Thank you so much, Brad. I'm Wax Steven, and I have been your GM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you all for...
Colo. I know she's not here, but we should shout her out.
She's not here. She doesn't get anything.
Can I, like, finish?
Sorry.
I mean, damn.
Sorry. I thought you were doing your spiel.
I was, and I was going to do Colo as well.
Okay, I'm sorry.
For fuck's sake, PB.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm all lost, and PB ruined everything.
For God's sake, Pumpkinberry. All right.
Whole thing over. Roll the intro.
Is that it?
Roll
That
intro.
went exactly how
Roll
she
credits.
planned it.
Roll credits.
I'm Wax Steven, and I've been your GM of Doom. I have dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Chat, we love you. Chat, we love you. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for being here, chat. We appreciate you so much. Shout out to Colo as well, who was not able to join us today. Thank you. If we can get a shout out for Colo, that would be great. Caster, hello, it's Colo. Go give Colo a follow. She was feeling under the weather today and couldn't join us, but make sure you go follow her channel and throw her a sub, because she's got, aside from the fact that she's got a great channel, fantastic emotes. You too can have the It's Colo face. It's a wonderful thing. And if you combine the It's Colo face, I'm on the wrong account, I can't do it. But if you can combine the Colo face with Fist's arms, it works really well. I will just say it works super well. That's a combo. That's a freebie combo for you. That's a Wax Steven freebie combo. Go ahead and use that as you please. So give Colo a follow. Thank you so much to Brad, Fist, Myth, and PB for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. So thank you so much. And if you guys missed it, Katie Peters Plays is going to be GMing her one shot on July 13th. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So under 2 weeks. Under 2 weeks. That's happening. That's on Saturday, July 13th. Katie Peters Plays first ever GM campaign ever. And she's doing a show, and she's doing it on our channel. Triple the pleasure.
That's a
triple the pleasure. Yeah.
Bruh.
So, thank you everybody for watching. And is anybody else
delayed? I don't know why. Like, I hit it, and 1 minute later it happens. That's why I laugh as well, because it takes me by surprise.
It's the so sample weird that you've got. It's probably just really long, dude.
Yeah, I think it. You
gotta trim off the beginning.
Well, it's like it does it at different lengths of time. I don't know. I can't work it out.
Damn, dude. Damn. But congratulations on completing your first real mission. You get license level 2. Congratulations. Yeah. License level 2.
Yes.
License level 2. Keep an eye on Tablestory, guys. We got a lot of stuff happening this month. It's a crazy, crazy month. So hold on to your butts. And we'll take you out with the Katie Peters last transmission trailer to end things. And good night, everybody. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Good night.